And we are live, everyone. Welcome. Let us begin. Where last we left, the adventures on the continent of Cadlia. We experienced what I would describe as a catastrophe. You had all aligned in defense of Virgin City against the arrival of an army from the Badlands to the north. They came unified by mages in worship of a dark god called Gelrazun. This army, these monsters, did lay siege to the city, and you did defend it. With friends from afar, friends from close, even with the Empress of the city itself. And all changed when from a portal to worlds beyond was pulled a great purple crystal that now rests atop Virgin Spire in the shadow of the old green crystal, which was the heart of the Empire. And as this crystal is laid to arrival, so comes the generation of a new protective barrier around Virgin City. And for Rhiannon, from a tower looking on from the field, you can see the shroud of this fall across the city. Slowly, it begins.
Quick question, does this look like the purple, is it similar to the purple stones we saw in the basement of the mage tower?
Yes, absolutely.
God damn it.
Would you like to try
That's all you're hearing.
Would you like to try and fly with greatest haste to get inside the shield before it closes?
Yeah. Just gonna
Right.
start hauling. Can I grab anybody?
These two fellows are flying towards the ground. They have the look of vengeance in their eyes. Dirk would say, "Grab me! I need to help my paladins!"
Yeah, grab Dirk. What's the look on Rastin's face?
He is currently entangled in tentacles, so he's distracted. But
Okay.
He'll say, "Go!"
Okay, yeah, then I'll grab Dirk and haul ass.
I don't remember Lucy being that wounded, but I also wasn't there.
No,
so Lucy looks like
Lucy got hit with disintegration.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna start hauling ass. Thankfully, giant eagles are very fast.
So,
I can be in this form for quite a while, but yeah.
Where we left the rest of you was at the gates of Virgin City, where was besieged your location. And you two see the eminence of light from this crystal, from the top of the spire, as a purple barrier begins to descend towards your position. You watch as it does eventually fall, protecting you from your foes, and enshrouding the entire interior of the city in a hue of purple light. This orc, the body of this creature, are disintegrated. You watch as their forms melt to an ash. Paladins outside hold with surprise, the dragon's eyes widening, frustration rolling over its face. It won't get its vengeance on the gnomes this day. As another orc is destroyed by this barrier, it is slowly moving inwards towards the city. This orc chieftain is going to call out and up and say, "Please, open the gates! We must survive!" "I surrender!" he calls up.
They were just trying to destroy our city.
This devil
I don't know about that.
is going to flap his wings and flee. He has no patience. These Marigans are going to start trying to push on the gate, and the orc is as well. That is a futile effort. These Deathbinder soldiers are not destroyed. What was destroyed of the orcs was their bodies. Their bones remain, laying on the ground, unmoving. Rhiannon, you arrive to the north, carrying Dirk. He says, "Set me down! Set me down by those paladins!"
I will do just that.
You can leave Dirk and fly inside the barrier just before it touches ground and begins what I've just been describing, so that you are within as we are resolving the scenario.
I mean, as it's coming down, because I'm rather large, I will, like... Well, actually, no, because I need to get over the thing, yeah. So if I can just get over the...
What I'm resolving here is you are inside.
It's
Okay.
a long shot and it probably won't work, but Shael is gonna try seeing what this purple has done to those who were caught in it. She is actually gonna try and do one of her spells that does radiant, some kind of radiant, and see if she could put a disruption in it and yell for Dirk and whoever else to get in here. It's a matter of what she can do that would work.
Okay.
She's got Sunbeam. She's got Dawn. She can do a once a day daylight or guiding bolt. So she's got a couple things that she could attempt as radiant damage to counteract whatever this is, which probably is bad, to see if she can create some sort of temporary rift or opening.
What would you like to try?
It's a matter of which one's gonna actually work, if it's gonna work. Chris, buddy, any suggestions? Sunbeam.
I mean, it's probably your best bet because it's a high
Yeah, I
level
was gonna
spell.
say.
but,
Yeah, I was gonna say Sunbeam is probably.
but it
your
might
best
be
bet
kind of
also.
fruitless because, like, think about it for a second. It's a barrier that can incinerate people, and it's like miles long.
Try a guiding bolt if that works.
Yeah, I could do that.
Then shoot off
like
Sunbeam.
a test.
Yeah, but guiding bolt because you can fire that off at level 1.
And well, I can once a day do guiding bolt because of the circlet. So, all right, she's not trying to hit anyone. She's just trying to cause some kind of something.
You've got it.
So let's say she's attacking this thing, and at this point she doesn't give a crap what happens to it. She just wants everyone to try and get inside.
Your bolt of bright energy slams easily into this barrier, and the barrier consumes it, swallowing the radiant energy with ease.
Because are you guys on the roof or inside the building?
We were
this
up
thing.
on the roof of this building.
Margie's
Margie, I think,
inside
was
and
in the
will now
building.
move out of it.
We were up on the roof of
All
it.
right, I'm gonna.
Utas might have actually been down by or flying over the gate, so I'm going to move you over there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Shayla and her father have
So
fly
I
on
had
them.
grouped you guys up.
I'm gonna I'm gonna land on the wall, or I'm gonna land like as I'm landing. I'm gonna go back to being me,
Okay.
just so that I'm actually back in person form. Since being an eagle isn't helpful right now.
Is it not?
I mean, if you need to fly further, it is. So the
Do it
dragon
again.
was invisible. I don't know if he still is, if Shia would have
He
lost
had used
concentration
his
because she's
he
just...
had used his acid breath and broken that, and
Oh,
as this is
got
all
it.
going down, he flies to the east away.
No,
He
that's
doesn't
fair.
want any part of this nonsense.
That's fair. None of us do.
You do see the paladins at this point congealing. Gervin strikes down an orc and rushes to group with Dirk and Roddick and says, "Paladins of Stamos, unite!" They seem
None
like
of
they
us
might.
have any epicrium, do we?
Okay,
They do, of course.
they do.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. All right, that's fine.
Oh,
right.
You're...
We
Hmm?
need.
No, Dirk's just a mad lad.
Dirk is a mad lad, and
Yeah.
Dirk and the paladins are going to fight their way out of this on the other side of this barrier. But as
You're
it is now
damn right they are.
moving
Mm.
closer, close enough to touch, if you would like. What are you all doing? The Vergent soldiers are running, fleeing, leaping from the wall if they must to escape this.
I just look at the few people I know and go, are we getting out of here? I can carry people. I can be an eagle again.
Shael, your father
Or
has
a
already
direwolf.
picked you up and says, "We're going," and started to fly away with the fly spell cast.
Yeah.
Okay. If that's happening, I'm going. I can't pick up Bloody. There's no way I can do that.
If you're an
Unfortunately.
eagle, you could maybe.
Yeah, Lottie's
Really? Because
huge,
Lottie's
though, right?
huge, though. That's my concern. Is giant eagles
Yeah.
are strong, but I don't know if they're that strong.
Yeah, Lottie's like
If
7
they're
foot
not,
something
maybe
or taller.
maybe Natas is that strong.
Okay, well, I'm gonna
Or
go
some of
back
his
into
pals.
eagle, and like as I do it, I'm going. You're gonna have a ride soon, Margie, if you want on, and turn back into eagle.
Margie would take you up on that, I am sure.
All right,
Yeah,
Shael
that was the
is,
other reason I went back so that people knew I was here.
Am I raging and carrying?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll look at Lottie and go, "You can try," but I don't
feel
know.
like Lottie should be carrying other people. Like Lottie's huge.
Lottie can do what I can do.
Lottie can. I don't think Lottie was thinking about transforming into any
No, that's
creatures,
that's fine.
but then
Yeah, I mean, I
sees
get-
you as a giant eagle and goes, "Oh," and turns to
My gosh.
Yeah, just
do
lower her
this.
shoulder so Margie can get on. And
I don't think Lottie had seen a giant eagle, but now he has.
Now she has. Oh yeah, so
Well,
there you
that
go.
was easy. Is
I've seen
Shael's
before.
being carried away.
Shell's gone. I know
she's-
Natas can get himself there.
Yeah. But she's gonna call to Dirk.
Oh,
Um
I didn't tell you that he told me to that he told me to drop him.
yeah, Shiloh's just gonna yell to Dirk, I'll meet with you again in the town of Delphin. If we can't find each other sooner than that.
You're unsure if your words traveled to him. He is caught in the battle, but you made the attempt.
Not
I
just
just-
in the battle, in the din of battle. Just
Yeah.
I let
in
out
the
a
thick of it. Being a Chad.
eagle cry and just start kind of trying to make the motion, not make a motion to move, but just like all those folks who are not moving right now is just like the giant eagle scream of move.
Yeah. People are
As
running. Go ahead.
Good.
no, Shiloh's gonna, if she can have her wits about her, she's gonna watch and see, like she kind of gets the gist of what this is doing, but she's gonna watch the undead army of her fathers and just see if the longer they're in its presence or in its area, if anything happens to them at all.
You see these soldiers, which were positioned outside of the wall, and they just shift themselves a bit, line their weapons up towards the now fleeing enemy forces.
The structure's okay though, correct?
The
Of
building
walls.
is unaffected.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's the squishy living creatures that would be in
Lovely.
bad shape.
So this
Okay.
is
No,
the
just-
last opportunity. Natas, do you want to help these Marigans and the leader of the orcs, or let them die?
The leader of the orcs.
The Americans are on our side though.
You can make a new friend.
Well, the Americans are fine. They're gonna die and just go straight back to hell. Yeah, I think like flying up in the air as this guy's just begging for the toss, he's just like slowly kind of floats down and
Yeah.
just go like lays out the hand, and he just goes, "A debt will be owed."
Okay.
And he's gonna grab him and just like yank him over the wall.
The orc basically leaps like a football basketball player leap and just tackles Natas. This man is afraid.
Not helpful. That's not helpful, sir. That's not how wings work.
Natas, you are barely able to carry him as this barrier, yes, destroys the Merrigans. Into piles of ash, they are sent back to the hells. Lottie will be the one who has the carrying capacity and sees on a roof nearby an elven woman who, Shael, you recognize, and will hop on board.
Good.
I do reckon. Oh, right. Got it.
Delphin.
Got it. Yep. That's
Her name is
Glacier's
Asha.
daughter. No.
Nope.
No, that's not great. Wait.
No.
She was the
Different
one
elf.
who warned of the nature of the army that you met outside of Dalefen recently.
Oh.
The desert elves.
Perfect. Okay. Yep. I'm getting my elves confused, but yes, she does know. While they're flying away, I think Shael would also say to her father, is it too late to tell your army to help Dirk and his friends?
He'll turn, pausing for just a moment, as he's cast fly on both of you. He up-leveled it, so you can fly in your own, but he was, like, carrying you. He'll pause for a moment and say, keep going, and you watch as he holds out his hand, and one by one, these soldiers start to step forward to go to the aid of the paladins of Stamos.
You're welcome, Dirk, wherever you are, buddy. You're welcome, David.
Good call. Very good call. All right. These two devils will lead your way as you watch the fly towards an eminence of red light, which is at the heart of city. It is in the center of the market, and it is there where you will find the created portal to hell, which may be your salvation. So let us transition then to there. I need to reformat slightly. Yeah, let me do this and bring us in as this.
While you do that, I'm going to tell David he's got an undead army coming to help his paladins.
Do so,
Because I'm
please.
sure he'd like to know.
Here we are. You arrive. The two devils crash down and say, "Go now!" Particularly this one. And the woman who is presently at the center of this sigil says, "Not until our Lord Lucifer arrives." And the larger devil will say, "Ugh."
Okay, at that, I'm gonna nudge Margie off and come back to being me again.
Now we're gonna take both the eagles out.
Okay. They're probably not coming. Lucy and Gael, they're handling things back at the tower.
Okay. Woman Grace at the center of the sigil says, "Oh, well, I suppose we ought to bring enough of the good people of this city. So, tell me when it's time." As you can see around this space, the entirety of the remainder of Virgin City is flooding towards this location, fleeing chaotically for their lives in every attempt to leave this place before the barrier consumes them as well.
All right. So,
Did I just say we have time?
The portal. Will the portal stay open for a time? Can we push people through?
She says, "No. One trip."
All right.
So let's begin to resolve who is going to make it. We have this guy in his cart. He's gonna hop on his horse and get into the radius here.
I was gonna say if we can get the cart there, we can put multiple people on the cart to go with all these people on it.
Oh,
But-
jeepers.
So we've got a bunch of civilians that are really just trying to crowd in. None of you recognize these two from the carnival unless you'd visited it. but these were friends of Lucy and Gael who have made it. Ira, Guahir's daughter, rushes right to her. You recognize especially Shael Salani, Basilon, and another elf that you are not familiar with.
I'm looking around in absolute panic. Where's Aaron? Where's Aaron?
Yeah, and
Don't see
Shael's
Aaron right now.
calling is looking around for.
That's all that Rhiannon can think of right now. She's in absolute panic.
Yeah, Shael's looking around for her for Grampy. And her mother, we know that Mama Deathbinder got out of the city. Like
That is correct.
She got out. Okay. So that she's not worried about, but she's
Oh, good, she's there.
Yeah, I think Natasha is just gonna kind of like
I was
panically
concerned
fly,
about her too. Okay.
like sit kind of like 50 or 60 feet like up into the sky, so he has like a really good advantage. He's just gonna look around for like a girl like a red dress, blonde hair.
Okay.
Yeah, Shael's up
Very
up
good.
there looking
That is
around.
Natas.
Also,
So
she needs a bird's eye view.
So these three are up in the air. The orc is just jumping on the sigil. We've got some other individuals from the city. This family is going to make it in. This is Samir's character, who was with us around this time last year. We have some friends of Gael. We have the police department, who is rushing in to join. We have the people from the tavern and the pets, which were adopted by one Lars Larson. That's Tevis's character. We have the pet shop owner. And then we have various medical personnel and Lucy's gang, who are all just trying to get on this one-way trip.
Yeah, so in order of priority, Shael first cares about where is BB. She knows her father's right there. She knows her mother's out of the city, and then it's where is Grampy. And then it's she knows where Dirk is now. Where is Rosie? Where is Mara? And just like down the list.
Perfect.
But yeah, she's kind of she's just yelling. She's doing her typical hands around her mouth and at the top of her lungs, yelling out for everybody she can think of.
All right, so let me help you out here. First and foremost, Barker Bones is right here.
Perfect.
Rose is right here. Mara is right here.
Okay.
Mara already had her kids leave the city.
Got it. We know where Dirk is.
Devi's made it correct. Yeah, because that's her.
Levi has made it. Yep, that's right. We are looking for individuals of note who are coming. Natas, you spy several points of interest. First and foremost is the largest, and that is a golden dragon, larger than Aaron's form, flying through the air, carrying someone.
Interesting.
Second of interest is several figures which wander out from the Virgin City concourse, where you have seen, as I described at the end of our last episode, the emergence of this terrible visage. A corpse colossus crowned with horns of shadow and light. But making their way from that precipice are two groups of figures. First, running is a bulbous man carrying a young girl over his shoulder.
Exodus, my dude.
And second is a shambling figure. Perhaps, is it alive? But you recognize General Marcus Castgrove. Natas.
Oh boy.
He appears to be moving like a zombie.
Oh dear.
Oh, okay. All right. He's gonna go like just bomb dive him and just like kick him right in the chest and pin him to the ground.
As you do so, his lips part and he says, "It's me, brother!" And you can see the whiteness in the eyes, noting the possession.
Oh.
Father's soul is not to belong to these necromancers. It is mine! Shouts the body.
At the mention of the word necromancer, Shael's head's gonna whip around. Oh, we didn't do anything. Poppy didn't do anything, and I'm sure Grampy didn't. So, I'm not really sure what you're trying to imply, whoever you are. And then she's like looking at her father like, did you do something?
Yeah, he's just sort of panicking, keeping an eye on Shael.
If I'm close enough, if I can get close enough to Erin, I actually, because I'm stuck over here, I'm just gonna scream a healing word at her, seeing that she's unconscious.
Perfect. She is back conscious, but is pretty tapped from just getting.
Yeah, no. It's
whacking.
just like I said, I'm just screaming a level 1 healing word at her. So that
Excellent. Okay. We are creating a pile of people here, folks, and yes, this is the intent.
I will gladly, because there's a small child next to me, he can ride on my shoulders if he needs to.
Perfect. We'll assume a lot of that is going on. Chris.
Yeah.
I'm assuming there's probably like, okay, boom. I'm gonna run over to this stall. I'm gonna rip the top off of it. They don't need it anymore. Like that kind of fabric that goes across.
Oh,
it
yeah.
has like a sunshade.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna fucking wrap it around Marcus's dead body.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna be like, you fucking prick. You did this by yourself.
He says, "You want me to leave it?"
No, but... And he's just gonna like look off to his sister and just be like, she's not ready to see this.
He leaves and he says, "Fine." So he's wrapped up, and you all are coming. There's one more figure that you see in the sky. It appears to be a shining beacon of a figure with white wings flying towards this sigil. But at that point, is everyone here accounted for?
No.
Who is missing?
Grampy is missing. In her mind, Grampy is missing, and she's shouting at the top of her lungs.
Your father will say,
For
"Your
him.
grandfather wasn't in the city. He left on a mission for the Empress."
Yeah, he did.
All right, if you're sure, I wouldn't want to leave him behind.
He would have talked to me if he came back.
Okay, that's fine. Then yes, and I think everyone I care about is here. I know Dirk isn't here, but he'll be fine.
He told me to drop him where he is.
Then
All right. Let's
actually,
copy
Gway
everybody
here
over.
isn't here either, right?
Gway here's here.
isn't
No, Gray's here. Gray's
Yeah?
here.
Right here's there.
Her daughter's
Oh,
here.
okay, there she is. I missed her. Okay.
Little tree ant is here.
Bobo.
Alright. Gwayher's girlfriend is here.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there you go.
Oh my god, I just also noticed who's here.
Let's
Oh,
move us over.
Fuck.
Worst family reunion ever, am I guessing?
Oh, that's so fucked. Oh, she's probably gonna cut my head off. Oh no.
Wait
no,
here.
no, 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 no.
Toss, Margie, Lottie, Kit and Kat aren't even here.
They left the city.
Okay, I want to say everybody in Shael's mind is accounted for her, you know.
Let's see if this happened.
Guys, it was nice knowing you.
Let's see this. I need to copy. All right.
Always hell.
It's always
Yeah.
hell.
Why?
Shael's never been, so I mean, she's cool with it, but
I'm just useless in hell. I'm at a -4 on all my skill checks.
actually,
I mean,
wait a minute.
It could be worse. You could be dying.
It's
Hold
true,
on.
I could be, so I'm fine with that.
Well, no, you said the key word though. That Grampy went on a thing for the Empress. The Empress isn't here.
She's here. She's
Is
right next
she?
to Gway here.
Yeah, he went on a mission to betray her.
Oh.
That's what
Well,
I'm
no,
assuming.
no.
No, she thought that the Empress was missing. But she's.
gotcha.
Shael thought the Empress might not have made it.
Gotcha. My bad.
And honestly, I didn't see her token until you just pointed it out.
I just have that fucking ADD. I sniped that shit fast because I was like,
Yeah, no. Well, you know what? Because I only saw her token last week, and I'm going, I don't recognize half these freaking
oh, it's just such a
people.
regal token. I just remembered it.
Yeah. Oh, it's very pretty.
Yeah.
I just
I was like, damn.
yeah, but I'm in my head trying to think of everybody Shael's ever come in contact
Got
with
them.
in any of the sessions that she'd be.
Are we really bringing 2 horses? 3 horses?
Why not?
Yeah,
Why
the owners of
not?
those horses did not want to part with them. And this is the biggest movement of people that I've ever accomplished within our tool, so it's taking me a
Here,
second.
Do you want me
and
to
we're almost done.
screenshot it for your sake so you know where
Feel
everybody
free.
is?
I tried to do everything in one batch, and it didn't work. And 2 batches is doing the trick, so we are good. But it's
Let's
just gonna be moving this
Yeah,
and then
I
moving that. All right.
screenshotted it for you, so if you need it for
Fabulous.
reference later, we're gonna know that everybody in the Brady Bunch was accounted for.
All right, we are accounted for, which means let's go to hell.
Yeah, why not?
Fine.
Let's go
Yeah.
out to the movies. Let's go out
Yeah,
to the movies.
Going to hell, yeah.
Yeah. The 15-year-old's never been. She's been dead and been to the land of the dead, but she's never been to hell.
So we go to your point
It's
of
not
landing.
Nah. It's an adventure. She's out to have adventures. That's what she's all about. All right, there. It's in tavern chat if you need it.
Below you all are rivers of lava, are spires of a hellish city beneath. You can see the spark of these hellfire engines that hold aloft this construct upon your witch. And you can see, stepping through these doors to approach you, man in a regal crimson gown, who speaks to say, lives, mortal lives, which Natas recognizes as the Lord of the Nine Hells, Asmodeus. And so as this figure is made clear, Natas, you had stated that you were taking a knee in reverence.
It's more like a kowtow out of fear.
All right.
Oh.
How was it supposed to come here?
Who dat?
Which I don't think there's ever been a time where Natas has been like actually like fully afraid, but like this would be it. This would be like, oh, we're gonna fucking die. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Death would be better than what's gonna happen to us. There's like,
You've got a 15-year-old here with you. You're fine. You're in good hands.
it's like, yeah, this
15 here.
is not the plan. All right. I'm still not going to hells, not the hells. All right.
The adorable
Yeah, we
little
hope to be
plucky
underneath
15-year-old is
this.
here.
And so it is in this point when our adventure today comes into continuity with the end of our story on Wednesday. So now, to this air of silence, where dozens of citizens of Virgin City all look in awe, are stood in shock at this space. The devils at the heart of your entourage are perhaps the most comfortable of all, even kind of giving each other a bit of a shoulder rub, like a high five. But the rest here huddle. They mull about. They are restless, but as still as one could be as they are spoken to by a man of such esteem. If a man he could be called. Asmodeus will say, So many. Who would speak for you? A number of the individuals who may be expected to speak do not. The Empress, you see, is trying to mouth words, but it's as if she lost her voice in whatever situation she was just in. Many are tending to aid. And yes, Chris?
Guess I'll take this. I'll take this L. He'll come out of his kowtow, kind of like retract the wings into his body, because I do, my lord.
As Asmodeus steps up, saying, "Move that, please," to this dwarf, says, "Oh, it's gonna be kind of tricky." Having gestured to the horse nearby, he will nonetheless achieve the movement. Looking down now towards Unitas, these crimson red eyes pulsating as they peer, will say, "I have seen you before. Chimeron's boy."
It's just nods.
What sway do you hold here?
I'll look back to like the crowd of people, like blood for some of them, friendship for others.
I have been placed in my care a great many mortals. Shall they be legion, march forth in my wars? Shall they be fuel for my terrible engines? Or shall I send them on their way and watch as the game of mortals continues to spin onwards? He looks down, his gaze floating across each of the many individuals in this crowd. He says, compel me. Convince me.
You're gonna leave it up to the 15-year-old, huh? That's fine.
Hey, I got this. All right, this 17-year-old's got this covered. Okay.
You do have seniority, senpai. You do.
Excuse me. I'm older than both of you. By
Well,
a lot.
between the two of us, though.
I have hell years.
I'm gonna start trying to like ease my way up. So
I'll give my first little go, and then you guys can try
no,
and
I'm
guess
just
this.
I'm just doing that moving through crowd thing, just trying to get a little closer.
Right, let's move this guy to the side.
Yeah,
You up.
pardon me.
Shael, would you like to move forward as well?
Oh, shoot. Yeah, well, you know what? I think she would first look to Papa Deathbinder and just
He is
maybe
petrified.
try and... Is he really?
Yeah.
God, you would think in his line of work they'd be friends.
No, he's got the right approach. All right, you got to show reverence, okay, in front of this man.
Okay, so she's gonna misunderstand and think that he's just still worried about like the city and everything. She's just gonna like pat him gently on the arm and say, it's fine, Papa. I think I can handle this. And she will start to make her way up to the front.
Because Rhiannon would have heard that and just like slowly turn her head back of like, the fuck. Don't think you understand the gravity of this place, kid.
My lord,
Oh, she doesn't. That's why.
Yeah, no. Rhiannon actually says that. She's like, I don't think you understand the gravity of this place, kid.
we are at the end of the day yours to do with as you please. This I understand. However, poor chaff we would make, as we are weakened and beaten. Worse a legion we would be.
He peers across the number.
I play up the leaning over my staff
As
I'm in hell thing.
unlike many of
Performance.
Me?
Nope, that's persuasion for Unitas.
No, I'm trying to play up that I'm.
I wasn't finished yet.
Make the roll, but please continue. It will affect the DC.
Okay.
But you're gonna need the...
Okay, I got this. All right, not at advantage because I'm dumb.
That's a 0.
Yep.
Actually, it's a -1.
Yeah.
But I feel like that on its own is enough of a performance of how bad I'm doing right now.
Please
11.
continue, Chris.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, bud.
As these... Oh, sorry. Unlike these people, they are unwashed by your grace. They do not comprehend a being like you truly. And as I have seen your benevolence in bountiful amounts, all I implore is you send more mortals back to the material plane so that they can spread it for you as well, as I have.
An interesting proposal. With laden deception, of course, but I would expect no less. A child of the hells. You are correct. Many here would make poor soldiers, but not due to their state of injury. That could be easily remedied due to their weak nature. But there are those who are strong. There are some here who are disciples of those who might leave those who have different bargains with me. He gestures towards Aaron and Lady Bia. And he looks towards the two of you, Rhiannon and Shael, who have stepped to the front, and says, "Have you something to share, little ones?"
As my friend Natasa said, some of us are terrible soldiers for your ongoing conquests. Some, like me, can't be disconnected from from the material plane as it is. Everything kind of hurts right now. However, others are just people. Just shopkeepers.
Do I sense a tinge of a moral argument being presented to the Lord of the Nine Hells? Now this
It's
I
the
want
only
to
kind
hear.
of argument I know how to make. I'm just a
Then
person.
give it with passion.
Okay, some of us are terrible at war. Some of us are just people. Like, there are others like me who literally can't fight down here. Not good at it down here. Some of us are just people. Why would you want to do that? Doesn't help your army. It doesn't help them. And like Natas said, let them go back up above.
People
Let them spread the word of you.
have value.
Yes.
No. Oh, sorry.
I just look at Natas. Shut up. Yes, of course
To the
they do.
Discord, Asmodeus chuckles. Indeed, their value is worth nothing and worth everything. Given a circumstance. What about you, young? Is it Shael?
All right. So she's going to hold out her wand, not the +2 one, the one with the skull on it, her normal wand, and she'll kind of like try and curtsy a little bit and hold out her hand like to shake his hand. Hello, sir. Thank you for letting us into your home. I hadn't really planned on coming, so I don't really have a proper gift, I don't think. But I can at least offer you this. It is here, I'll show you. And she'll show him how the skull, you pull it back, and underneath is a pen, and how it like goes from a magic wand into a pen. And she'll hold it out to him and say, until I can bring you a proper gift, I would like to give this to you as thanks for letting us come here while our city is currently under attack. Until we can get back there to defend our city, thank you for allowing us to be here in your home.
Asmodeus
And she'll hold out the wand to
extends
him.
his terrible clawed hand from the pedestal above you, and you, Shael, around your hand feel heat congeal. It's like you've just stuck your hand into an oven. It is overwhelming, and then that wand begins to lift and away, and the heat departs as it floats into the hand of Asmodeus, who holds it, cradling it, looking upon it. His other hand carefully performs the function. Well, as for your place in my residence, I brought you here. Rather than pour you into the streets of Dis, I thought to give you a proper devil's welcome. I'm going to keep this. And he takes the pen, folds it into his robes. Where would you have me send you back to your misadventures?
Before anyone says anything, the Daz is just gonna say the valley. Fuck everywhere else. He wants to be as far away from the Virgin City as possible.
I can get
Like-
us closer if we need to be.
Uh,
Fine.
Tacitus passes you an object, Natas. It is the small stone compass-like device, which Margie has been keeping a hold of, which allowed for connection between the planar portal and the Witch Clan's settlement and the Hellgates. And Tacitus will say, "The man behind me told me to give this to you." And then this man
Who's
will
the man
kind
behind
of
him?
wave, and then this child will kind of jump up and wave, and you can see just the tip of Margie's antlers hiding behind the child.
Okay. All right. If it's hard for Margie, we're good. Like,
Welcome to the game of telephone.
in your benevolence, my lord, this will take us to where we need to go. He hands him the, well, I don't think I can hand him. He presents the item.
Feel that heat congeal like it did around Shahel's hand and retrieve it, which floats into the palm of Asmodeus. He nods. This could do. So interesting. Many will call it merciful, and yet it may be a greater mercy for you to join the armies of hell now, to rise your stature, to increase your rank, to get comfortable down here. We will all be here eventually. Your souls, might they traverse to a place of peace? Perhaps if one of these 9 hells could be called peaceful. I will give you all a message, a warning, and a purpose. Tell the world Asmodeus will come. A warning. The fall of stars is more than you think it is. And a purpose. Slay this rising god. Slay this demon of the abyss. Strike at dread Orcus, lest he beckon a wave of death and undeath, which will rise all the mortal kingdoms. And that is not in the interest of Asmodeus. And to that, a hand is risen. In one palm rests that device. In the other, intricate incantations are made. The rune beneath your feet begins to glow. And you feel as transportation is occurring once again. In this moment, have you any final words for the Lord of the 9 Hells?
It will be done.
Keeping all of my thoughts to myself until I'm far away from here.
The 15-year-old doesn't know how to do that. She's gonna just smile and wave to him. Thank you. And if I ever get to come back, I'm not really sure. I will bring you a better gift. If not, I will give it to my friend Natas to give to you. I don't know. I don't know what you would like as a gift, but I'm sure I'll think of something nice for you. So thank you for your hospitality.
And so, as you say this, the energy of the transportation spell congeals, and you will all find yourselves transported to a place chilled place away from here, 2 individuals will not go along with you. Find ourselves in the snows of the Witch Clan settlement. Here, cool air blows across you. Head count may be made.
Wait, you said 2 people aren't with us?
That's right.
All right, Shile's got to do a head count of all the people she cares about again, huh?
Wait, the devils came with us. Okay. Not expecting that, but okay.
Mara
Made
will
it?
look around
Okay.
and say, I saw him here. Where did you go, Davos? And glancing around,
Huh?
Shael, you can see
Why does that name sound familiar?
Mara's husband, who was with you on ship, did not come.
Wait a minute. Mara's who?
Husband.
Mara's husband. Wait.
That's
No,
He was with Lucy's gang. They are here.
mm-hmm.
Oh, because of the whole freaking back alley crazy. Is Rodrigo here?
No, Rodrigo was never here.
Okay, Mara's husband Dave is not here.
Correct.
And there's one other who's not.
Looking behind
Let's do the head count again.
that child, Natas, Margie's not here.
Uh-oh. Ah, crap, Margie, where are you?
Margie?
Nah, crap.
There are Witch Clan guardians who are quite shocked by the arrival of everyone, and are kind of like, please, we're crowded, excuse us.
I just
No.
I just yell as loud as I can. Everybody, spread out.
Uh-huh. And they will
Oh.
begin to.
Wait,
Oh, I know
why-
what happened. Ah, fuck.
What happened?
Was it
Oh,
the thing that Margie gave to you?
No. They know about the skull and who took it. Fuck. They
What's called?
fucking. Rookie stole the Staff of Orcus from Asmodeus. I'm like 90% sure.
Oh. Well, wait, was it Rookie or was it what's his name?
Well, the pseudo rookie. I don't know. What do you want to call it?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Whoever he actually
So
is.
now Margie's being held accountable for it?
Probably.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we're a little overzealous with punishment down there.
Okay.
That's not good.
okay.
It's kind of the business down there. Like, we get it. All right. So, for my own sake, Shael is accounted for. Papa is accounted for. Rosie is accounted for. Mars accounted for. We know that Dirk's back fighting the good fight with his new zombie friends. BB's accounted for. Spider Girl's accounted
the only-
for.
People are.
Gwei here. I'm sure it's
Gwei
here
here's
somewhere, and I just
right
don't
there.
see her. All right, Gwei here is accounted for.
Gwei here's
Natas
right
is
there.
accounted for. Margie is not.
Margie's
Lottie.
not. Lottie is right there, and
Okay, and her little
Yeah.
friend. We know Grampy and Mama Deathbinder aren't here because they're supposedly safe elsewhere. Sure.
All right.
And I
okay.
think
Hopefully-
that's everybody.
Hopefully, and I mean hopefully, speaking hopefully, fucking Caspian didn't just plop out of the dead body right in front of the little girl.
No, he plopped out before you went to the Nine Hells.
Okay.
The body is still bagged up, and let's say Tacitus is holding on to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell fucking. I'm
Oh,
gonna
and
pull up
this
Caspian
noble
really
woman.
close.
One of the noble
Really,
women was
really-
left behind as well, per request of the Empress.
Right, because she hates her. That's really well. She didn't even make it on the circle. That's totally fine.
Barker
I
Bones is
understand being
there.
petty. It's fine.
Yep. Rosie, Mara. Like, I'm trying to go, like, in my brain, like,
Yeah.
okay, who has Shael been in sessions with? Like, who has she met? Like, who has she been on adventures with?
only people I know are here, except for Margie.
I feel so bad for poor Natas because he's
Margie
probably gonna
appears.
overhear. Oh,
Margie!
oh,
Uh-oh.
yay!
You okay?
Is she still alive?
She looks
You
a little
okay?
frazzled, and she'll just say, "I'm fine."
I think Natas is doing the full like slap on the side of the It's like, you good? What happened?
Your face okay? Because the last time
Yeah.
we went to hell wasn't.
Is that really? It's like, is that really you?
He wanted my book,
Which one?
not the one I borrowed from you. The one I've been carrying all along.
The book you showed you that had that name in it? Evi's name? That book?
No, that's
Oh, that was
the
the other
one.
book. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no,
The one
this
you were
is so she'll
figuring out the
produce
language.
2 books. There is the one borrowed from Natas's father's library, and this one which you can see Margie holding, which she will display a label, which is written, it says Tome of Samael. Natas, you can roll a history check at disadvantage.
Let's give it a try. Let's give it a good old college disadvantage history.
I believe in your brain, kind of.
8.
Nothing. You got
Could
nothing.
have been worse.
Damn, if I didn't have disadvantage.
Aw,
If you didn't have disadvantage, you would have crit.
if only. If only.
All
I
right.
would have crit, yeah.
Your brain
Yeah,
tried.
fine.
It's hard to think about things.
You know, you've been through a lot in the last couple of little whiles, so
It's been a day. It's been a day.
yeah,
A
it's been
singular day for
it's
us.
been a
It's been
thing.
a day.
Speaking of a
Um,
day, Natas is gonna fucking sprint over because he knows the only
Hold,
loose cannon here
Chris.
is
Please hold where you just were.
Oh.
We'll come to you
Uh-oh.
in just a
Come
moment.
back, Natas.
Rhiannon,
Hmm?
who would you be touching base with, having now arrived?
I mean, I would just be checking in to make sure Aaron's actually okay, because I don't know anybody. I mean, at this point.
Erin is
I'd just be
okay.
making sure, like, she's okay. I might see if she needs any more healing, do what I can.
Okay.
Get
Go
her
ahead and roll a
stabilized as
medicine
I
check.
can. No, real problem with medicine is it's based on wisdom. That's good. I'm not a -4, so I'm just awesome right now.
Mhm. Erin is fine. She is beaten and bruised. She definitely was on the edge of death, but she has passed that window of fear. And Lady Bia will speak to say, I would not have allowed such an important person to befall such harm.
Thanks. Just
Um,
it's been a day. Okay. The
we
only person I know here is almost dead. It's a lot.
So actually, we know that Aaron and Gwei here went up to the tower with the Empress.
Mm-hmm.
So I would think at some point, we would want to get them together and just very kindly ask,
hell
what in
happened?
the 9 hells happened up
Yeah.
there. But before that happens, Shaila is just gonna say to Natas, your very large devil friend was very nice. And when I get back to the city and the city is not destroyed, hopefully, or it might be, I'm not really sure anymore. Perhaps we could go shopping together, and you could help me pick out a nice thank you gift that you could bring back to your very large devil friend, who was kind enough to let us enter and then leave hell. With our souls still intact.
obviously, of course. However, he is not my friend. He's my god. Just to
He's
Oh.
the big boss man in hell, kiddo.
Oh, I
he's
now
like in
feel
charge
very
of like
okay.
there's like the 9 hells. There's like 9 of them.
I have never been there, so
he lives in one, but technically he owns all of them. They're his.
The big boss guy.
Yeah.
Well, I now feel bad that I did not offer a better gift at the time.
It worked. It worked. I mean,
It worked.
you can't really get him a luxurious gift. He's already got it. You gotta get his oddities. All right. You lucked out, all right? The last person that tried something like that, you don't want to know what happened to him. So it worked.
So does that? So okay, so that means I actually did give him a good gift. And okay, I am sorry, I did not realize that was your god or a god.
I'll
But
just let you know, the Lord of the Hells knows where you are at all times now. He'll know what you're doing. He can always look at you. He can always check in on you. He can talk to you whenever he wants. He's probably listening right now. So I just want to say thank you. You did a good job.
Wait, does that whole listening in thing count for all of us?
I mean, did you give him something that you like?
No, I didn't give him anything.
Probably fine.
I mean, I probably gave him a headache. I was kind of annoying.
Yeah. I mean, he probably eyed you up real good. Might be able to get close, but I mean, you gave him something special of yours, so he knows what you're doing.
Like I said, I only gave him a headache because that's what I do.
I don't mind knowing that, because maybe he will be able to let me know himself a nice gift he would like to receive at some point later on, once I'm back in my city, if my city is still standing.
Yeah. Well, word of the wise, if he tells you to do anything, just do it and deal with everything else after. Okay?
I would check with Lord Mir first, and
don't have to.
First I would check with Papa and Grampy and Mama, and Lord Mir.
Actually, maybe your dad. He seems like he gets scared straight. So maybe your dad, but I wouldn't really. You don't really want to.
I've been waiting for a moment to interject, and I cannot wait any longer. Considering, Shael, your father is beaming at you with pride, and he kneels down and gives you the biggest hug, squeezing you, says, "I'm so proud of you, my little girl."
I'm not sure why, but thank you. It is nice to be appreciated, especially when there's a war going on and our city might not still be standing when we get back there. So thank you, Papa. I'm not really sure what I did, but thank you for the praise.
We should find some place for me. At this point, you may as well be called Shael Hellbinder. He chuckles.
Well,
there's enough books in your grandfather's library that refuse to even write the name of that individual that we spoke to. So you should...
Asmodeus.
I know his name.
I know. I just want to watch you squirm.
Well, I do feel bad. I didn't get to introduce him to BB. So, well, I don't know. We'll see. But if you would like to, well, warmth. I can help with warmth. And she will cast Create Bonfire, right there.
All right.
Hold on. How about we ask the people whose place this is what we should be doing? Because we just kind of barged in on people's lives.
Oh.
There is one more thing we need to
I was not
come
thinking
to.
of that.
At this time, there is a breaking of the ranks of the crowd, as is intended, to create space amongst the many. But a woman stands amongst them. And as those around her move away, you can see her form in fullness. Clad in silver armor, eyes of white, and white wings, like a great bird, flap out from her shoulders. She points a sword which she draws from her hip directly towards Natas and says, "Defiler!" and flies directly up into the air before careening down towards you, Natas. Make an athletics check.
Oh god, Natas, why do you have so many interesting friends? Why? Why?
Well, that's good.
Why?
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that wasn't your role.
You are grabbed with the left hand of this descending woman around the neck. He smashes your neck through the fence behind you, forcing you to the ground, plows you through this snow, and skids you right past your family until you are up against this tent, from which several members of the Witch Clan flee. She presses her greatsword up against your Adam's apple, just so that it begins to spill the smallest bit of blood. Says, "What have you done with my daughter?"
I'm not gonna lie. Lady, I got no fucking idea what you're talking about.
The voice in your head says, "That's my mom."
Oh.
Why do you have voices in your head, Natas? God.
This is a
I
long
look
story.
back at Shelly. Do you know what's happening?
This is
No,
a
it
long
actually-
story. But
No.
she's like, she's here.
Caspian is
She's
going to
watching.
attempt to possess.
Oh wow.
Of course,
That just happened.
This angelic woman then spins, weapon in hand, to strike at Caspian. She attacks
Oh,
non-lethally.
Okay, I was gonna say,
She
because if
is
she wasn't, Caspian's
fast to
gonna die
action.
like 2 hits.
Hit, and hit. Caspian is certainly unconscious.
What is going on here?
Yeah, at this point I'm running. What is going on?
She says, "Strike me again, and you will be the next to fall to this blade." At this point, you can see the full
Then I'm gonna
stature
be
of this
striking.
woman. She stands taller than any of the rest, save the great devils, 7 or 8 feet tall. Her skin is a pale white, and you can see even makeup, is it? Like tears dripped down her cheeks.
I've dropped my staff on the ground, holding my hands up, not planning on striking anybody. I just feel like it's bad form to cause violence in somebody else's house. Trying to figure out what's going on. Maybe we can resolve this without breaking someone's house, pointing to the tent.
My daughter
That's all.
and my husband were taken from me. The soul of she is within this one. She points to Natas.
Natas?
Shall I free it by
up?
removing your head?
I don't think it works that way. I think we both go to no land right when you do that. If this is a college, this is just a gentleman's guess. That's all.
Pretty sure souls can't hang around if somebody's dead.
Yep.
Then speak.
Natas, can
Earn
you
your
let out
life.
the soul?
I got bashed in the head really fucking hard, and she started talking in my head. I have no idea. Okay.
The voice in your head will say, "I'm just back now. I don't remember where I was, but it seems like whenever you go to hell, I leave."
Your mother is going to kill me. You need to give me more information on than what's happened 30 minutes ago.
The voice in your head says, "I don't know."
You are fucking dead weight, chaff, body fat, what the fuck you want to call it? I don't know.
Is Natas saying these things out loud?
Probably. She's losing his shit right now. He's about to die.
There's a thrust of the pommel of this weapon that you are able to just barely avoid from the woman before she settles again and says, "I will use the sharp of my blade if you continue to speak this way."
Wait. I'm gonna reach. Actually, I'm not gonna say that. We're just gonna quietly reach down and cast Cure Wounds on Caspian to get him up because I feel bad.
Huh?
But I'm gonna I'm gonna whisper like, "Teapot, I just don't want you to die."
I think Natasha's just gonna say, you're fucking rude, Rage, and he's gonna try to break the grapple.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh god, Natas. Come on now.
All right then. You gonna try and break the grapple? Roll.
26.
29.
Fuck! I think it's like Natasha does like some cool like judo move to like break her grip, and then she just grabs his neck with the other hand. It's like fucking useless.
No, she doesn't need the other hand. The other hand's holding the sword. She just reasserts her grip and forces you into the ground further. At this time, a woman is gonna come forward. Shael, were you going to say something before she interjects?
She was just gonna look at this lady, and say, hello, ma'am. I'm not exactly sure why you're mad at our friend Natas. But if you could please maybe not hurt him. He's helping fight an army, a coming army, to help my city not be destroyed, and I would prefer it if he were still alive to help fight. So if you could please let him go, and I'm sure whatever it is that you're angry about, there is a reasonable explanation.
Do you know
this
how
point,
many
Natasha's-
cities I've watched fall in my hunt? I have scoured plains, worlds beyond this one. I was enslaved in a gladiatorial ring beneath the ocean. I was taken to a world of water beyond that, on an odyssey across all of this cosmos. I have searched. Do not tell me of one more falling city.
I'm gonna turn around to the woman who walked up behind me and just go, "Can you help, please?"
She'll step forward.
Natasha lets out a little. I can't fucking breathe. Just turning pale.
The grip on your neck is not loosened.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect it.
This woman will step forward. This, whom some of you recognize as Zyma Frostheart, who is the chief of the Witch Clan. She will say, "Welcome, noble stranger, to our abodes. I'm sorry that you are ailed in this time, but is there anything we can do to make you feel more comfortable?" And the great winged woman will say, "Comfort is something that left me long ago." And then her gaze catches Rose, who's standing there, hands on hips. Gives a little wave. Says, "I was wondering how long it'd take you to see me here." Step forward. "Put him down, he's fine." The woman narrows eyes towards Rose and then releases the grasp on Natasha's throat, leaving her arm no longer at your neck, but now the sword is right back where it was.
Rosie, if you happen to know this very large, very angelic, but very angry lady, maybe you could ask her to please not hurt our friend Natas any further.
Rose would say, "Yeah, that's what I just did. This is... Come on, this is... How long have you been gone? Why are you bothering him? What did he do?" In your mind, Natas, the voice says, "Rose, Rose, Rose, I know Rose! Rose is my friend."
Oh.
Will you say anything or not?
Rose,
Rose would say,
get over here.
"Yeah?" Approaching.
He's just gonna like describe the person in his head because he's seen her a couple of times. He's like, really kind of thick, curly blonde hair, freckles, a little bit on the tan side.
And
She said she knows you.
the tall woman whose sword is still at your neck will say, "Her name is Akira. She is my daughter." And Rose will say, "Yeah, that sounds right."
Okay, well she's in my fucking head and I didn't put her there, so you can just calm down, okay?
Yeah, everybody's calm. We're calm, Rose says.
She literally is going to fucking kill me.
I just kind of motioned to the sword at Natas's neck.
Rose is going to say,
Calm?
"Athena, can you put the sword away?" We'll sheath it, but without much resistance. Step back and say, "You have much to resolve here, but I will not be far, and we will speak again soon, devil." To Natas.
Oh, motherfucker. I hate those people so much. They're such self-righteous assholes.
I turned to the
Yeah, I'm from heaven. I can be a dick.
head,
It's such
head of
a-
the witch clan. I was like, "I'm really sorry. Sorry for all of the massive people, but two, also, I didn't know that was going to happen. Sorry."
She will say, "Such is fate at times. Strange convergences occur when least expected." Caspian
Yeah, that's-
limps away, licking his wounds.
You're welcome.
Caspian kicks the folded up body of his father, perhaps just to make himself feel a little better.
It's like Charlie Brown trying to kick the football.
You all now stand together. I will speak for Jake as well as I can in providing any of Rose's knowledge that is of interest, but there is much that you might discuss. Would you like to have this conversation now? Would you like to take a brief break?
Nope.
What are your thoughts?
Break would
I want to know who the big angry lady with the sword and the wings is.
We can ask that question later.
Let's
here, yes, then we will
let's
take a
do
TV timeout.
Let's do a 5-minute break, and we'll be back shortly.
That works. If Natasha
We're back. Let's continue, folks. Here where you are, in the relative safety of the Valley of Rain, having just met a strange visitor which assaulted Natas. Now, what is left is for you to decrypt what is next.
Okay, Natas, you need to explain this to me. You have somebody in your head?
Yeah, but thankfully when I go to hell, she stops talking.
Okay, all right. Do we know what happens to her? Because like I feel like that the lady over there really wants the soul in your head, I guess.
So
Out of your head.
give me
and
one
it seems-
second. I need to converse with a thing. And he's gonna like comically put like his two heads on his temple because apparently, young woman, you are real. So I feel a little less hateful in talking to you. But do you care if I tell people what I know about you?
No.
All right. Okay, so apparently her name is Akira. Akira?
Yep.
I gathered that from
Yeah.
from
Which
the woman trying to kill you.
news she just found out as well. She that was stripped
I
from her.
have known that, but now I know it.
But I don't know. We kind of were helping the valley, and we went into some trippy fucking place.
Mhm.
When I came out,
Mhm.
I got this vision. I was
Mhm.
looking in the mirror in my bedroom that I grew up in when I was fucking a kid, a little baby. This is also funny because it's coming from a 17-year-old person.
Yeah, I'm standing here as a 100-plus-year-old elf.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
No,
And
the voice in your head says, "No, that was my bedroom."
Huh?
Yeah.
Why did it feel like? Oh, I looked
Well,
into a mirror in a
because-
dream, and she was
Yeah.
there.
Okay. So
And ever since then, she's just been popping up and just fucking talking. And then you're like,
Okay.
"Oh, that's cool. You can talk. That's cool. Who
Well,
are
you-
you?
you
Oh,
only-
I don't know. Where are you from? Oh, I don't know. Oh, wait. Do you like anything? I don't know. I just have commentary
I
on
like
things.
kicking ass.
Yeah, well, you're not kicking ass, all right? You're kicking my head.
okay. So hold on. This trippy place.
And also,
Did
to
it
be
have
clear,
a name?
It was one of the trials for the mountain when we were helping purify all the individual tombs. I don't kind of I get hit in the head a lot. Okay, I don't remember which one it was.
I look over to Rose. Do you know about this trippy place? And maybe you can give me some more explanation because this might help.
She wasn't here either.
Okay,
Probably.
so she does.
so
I
the
can't
voice
just
in
ask
your head,
who's the
Natas,
trippy
will
head.
clarify. Actually, I've been with you the whole time. You just didn't know about me until that last trial.
Oh, that is so creepy. Oh my god, my entire. Apparently, she's been here the whole time.
Hey,
Wait, what does
I
she remember the
wasn't-
whole time?
I mean, the whole time you've been in Cadlia.
Oh, okay. So like 2 years ago, when I came here,
Okay, well, that
she
this
like
narrows this down.
she like latched on, kind of like a leech or some sort of parasite that feeds off the host, and
Do you feel any weaker?
every day, like more and more.
Are you just being dramatic? Yeah, okay.
This was the tomb,
Huh?
the last tomb, the Tomb of the Great, within which the
Okay.
final trial revealed the nature of this individual
Okay,
within
so-
your mind, Natas.
Whatever happened happened there did something to.
I guess I started to remember it, or we were actually able to talk to each other.
When you came here, did anything super out of the ordinary happen? Because I mean, I've just lived here
Yes.
my whole freaking life, so I don't understand like coming here.
Well, when I came here, it was it's gonna be like kind of like little drunken, and just kind of like look around. It's just the difference. Like I was dying, and this was the only way to live.
Okay.
And I came from hell, so it's a bit of a leap.
I
Yeah.
kind of gathered that with the
Yeah.
whole meeting your dad thing in
Yeah.
hell. That kind of.
Yeah, I can't go back.
You can't go back to. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you've been
Rose
back
will
30
say-
months now?
The time you're describing sounds exactly like the time when my friend Akira lost her soul. She was training with me in Whitewall. We were friends. Parents are friends. As much as a friend as that one can be when she's not on a crusade.
Fucking psychopath.
Calm
Yeah.
Let's not anger her.
I have to take a fucking bath because I met her. All right.
I'm
And-
sorry.
Athena will
She
call
dragged
out.
me like 30 feet of dirt.
Athena will call out and say, her soul was lost once before, when she was first born. It was not gone long. But when it returned, I prayed that would never happen again.
How did it happen?
I don't know.
It's hereditary. Oh my god, I figured it out. Oh,
Oh no, my soul has just been here. It just like hangs out. I haven't just lost it occasionally. So hold on. Rose, your friend
Uh-huh.
lost her soul. That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, same time Natas got
Give or
here,
take,
sounds like.
Give or take. Okay.
There was nothing we could do. My dad tried
Natas,
every
this
big
is
spell
gonna-
he has.
Natas, this is gonna sound really weird, but I don't know anything about hell. Do you have a?
you see, that's what I was trying to find out with Marcus. The person who kind of fucked everything up for me. My brother, I think he threw him off of a tower, like the biggest tower I've ever fucking seen. And where I'm from, there's big fucking towers, so I'm a little pissed off right now. I have no idea.
Rose is
Probably
gonna say,
not.
if you need somebody revived, I can do that.
No, fuck him. All right, leave him there.
He might be helpful though, because
Yeah, but
we
you know
saw
what?
what
We
happened
kind
up
of went a
there.
little too far. So
Okay,
fuck
fine.
him. Leave him.
But Natas, what I am
What?
asking, do you have a soul?
I literally don't know.
You don't know if
Uh,
you have a soul. Okay. Because I'm just wondering if maybe you popped
Do you have
in
one?
and,
You
like,
turn into a fucking bear. What kind of soul is that? You just what?
What? My mom can turn into a bear too. What?
Just because I'm from
So we
hell,
do.
and
Family
'cause I'm from-
dynamics.
just because where I'm from and the way I look, I don't have a soul.
Nope. What
Wow.
I'm saying is like
That's
her soul might have
profiling.
already been a little loose, like loosey goosey, and then you showed up and it popped out again and then popped in your head. I don't know how
Yeah.
souls work.
Athena calls out
Yeah.
and says, you have a broken soul.
What she
Fiendish
said.
and
That's-
corrupted.
Okay, soul.
Um,
My thought process didn't work.
So Shael is gonna look over at her father and look to the very big winged lady and say, okay, well, I can't promise, because I haven't read all the books like Grampy has, but we have a very, very big library back home in the city that
We're
might
not
be
going
destroyed
there.
when we get back there. Maybe there's a book in Grampy's library that might talk about broken souls, or no souls, or souls not where souls should be. And if we could get back there, I'm sure Grampy would let you look through his librairy for
second.
something that
Natas will
might help.
the voice in your mind will interject and say, wait, I've got something.
Oh,
Where is He's not here. He stayed at the wall with the soldiers. Damn it! You
Who?
remember that cleric guy, Roten? The High Cleric of Aniva we met in passing who fought with us on the wall?
The lizard dude?
Not the lizard dude. And
I
Natasha's
will reiterate, I get hit in the head a lot. I'm sorry.
This is the individual to whom I am
Oh,
referring.
that guy.
Oh.
He was the
Oh,
guy who
yeah.
came with
In my
with
dreams.
Preston.
First, right?
Yeah, he showed
Yeah.
up.
In your dreams when you were a baby.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Wait. Oh. That's him?
That's him.
That he did the... I don't know if I should shake his hand or cut his head off.
Are you saying any of this out loud?
Yeah. Yeah, he's this thing.
But I'm just hearing that part. Like, whose hand are we shaking slash
He
removing?
he put me in a boat,
Okay.
pushed me down a river.
Mm-hmm.
I fell off of a river of fire, and I got caught by my dad. That's the most abridged version I can go.
Okay, this is like pre-showing up here. This is like how you got to hell when you were.
This is like how I was born.
Okay. That's not generally how. I mean,
Well,
don't
I
know
had
how
like a
things
mom and a
work, but-
dad.
I mean,
That's
like,
what that. This when he says I had a mom and I had a dad, he just fucking kicks Marcus's head.
He's about 20 feet away from
Over
you, so
there.
you can't.
You
Oh.
just point to the dead body. Okay. Listen.
He's still wrapped in a cloth, and
Yeah.
his
Still dead
youngest
body.
daughter is just kind of standing
Oh,
very
God.
confused, but with a hand on the misshapen man next to her.
Can we like find something fun for the kids to do?
Well, I mean, I have to
All
like,
of them? Maybe
tell her.
play a game or something. They've just been traumatized.
eh.
They
Did
don't
you
need to
say
watch you almost die
games?
again.
Says a voice as
No.
a young
Not
girl
you!
rushes up to you.
No,
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
No.
Oh, hi,
No.
I haven't
No.
met you before. And Shael, a young
No.
girl,
Shelly,
rushes up
no,
to you.
No. Shelly,
What?
no.
She reminds you of the girl that you met in the town, but isn't the same, is different. But a bright excitement is in her eyes, and she says, "Hi, you want to play a game?"
Hello, it's very nice to meet you. A game would be lovely, but at the moment, I think
Okay, make a wisdom saving
I-
throw.
I'll steal your fucking soul. God damn it.
Really?
Hold on, we got Papa Deathbinder nearby, who I'm guessing
She's
would
really
not
quick with it. She's
allow
really
that
quick.
shit to happen.
She's a.
She says,
She's just like,
"That's one for
You're
me,"
dead.
and laughs as she kind of dances around you.
Wait, this kid is nightmare.
Did the game already start?
The game
Or
started.
Are we playing later?
The game started. Make a charisma saving throw.
Other little kid? Nope.
If I know what the rules of the game are, I will be
I walk
That's
over
two
to
for
the
me.
little one who just walked by and just put a hand on her shoulder. I don't think you'll
She
like
says,
this
"Hey,
game.
I want
and
to play
try
a
to
game
walk.
too."
No. I'm gonna start walking over with her, like again, hand on the shoulder, just walking her back, and trying to find the kids in the group that we came over with, and be like, "Hey, why don't you guys play a game?" And I'll make up some game for them to play away from this game.
And the young girl from the witch clan will say, "Oh, yeah, you need a game right now, but not my games. Come on, let's go. Are you coming too?" She says to you, Shael.
Not right now. I'm trying to help
Okay,
my
come
friends
later.
with something very important. All right.
I give them
Well,
some-
maybe later.
Goofy ancient druid game.
Perfect.
Not hide and go
Count
seek,
the
they're-
rocks in the dirt, all of them.
Who can act like a bear better? Rawr, there you go.
The chief of the witch clan.
A
will
real
go
bear is
assist you
just
in
like
as well.
me. Like,
I mean, I feel like I could judge bears pretty well.
All right.
Anyways,
So here
alright,
you
back to
stand.
your whole soul situation.
Can we not talk about this? You know what I mean? I feel like we're really getting into the bee's knees of it all, and you know,
yes,
it's kind of just like
do
my.
you not want to have your little guest not in your head and her mom trying to kill you all the time?
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure, alright, because I read it in a book one time.
Mhm.
Totally not speaking out of my ass. I'm pretty sure if I die, she dies too, so, alright, I should be fine for the meantime.
Rose will say, yeah, don't worry about it. Hey. And he turns around to Athena. Pardon me. Channeling Jake here. Says, don't worry about it, okay? Go fly some laps or something. Athena will shake her head, sprout her wings, and then fly and sit on top of this building, just kind of looking down.
Maybe, actually, we're in the middle of the Witch Clan. Maybe they know how to help? I mean, their magic's probably... They've got magics I don't have.
Good.
I just kind of wave over the chief of the Witch Clan to see if she could give us a little help or something. Hey,
Say, how may I assist you?
you wouldn't happen to know how to, separate a soul that doesn't belong in a body out of body?
Do you wish the souls to maintain their conditions?
As long as one of them does.
What do you mean maintain their conditions?
It is not so difficult for a practitioner of dark magics to rend soul from form. The soul tends to take some damage in the process.
Well, see, he's got a stowaway soul. Like he's got a soul that's not his hanging out in his head. Easiest
I
way to
know.
explain it.
I sensed
We
as
want to
much
get that soul out, and I'm
when we
look
dreamed
back at Rose.
together.
I look back at Rose and I go, and I'm assuming Kira's gone then?
What, her body?
Looking up at her mom.
Rose would ask.
Yeah.
Oh, her body's fine. It's back in Whitewall.
Wait, oh! See,
It's on the other side of the world.
okay, I mean, that's a little frustrating, but not as frustrating as you would think. But that helps a certain part of this.
Zyma will look at you, Natas, and say, do you need this soul?
Need it? Oh, well, I think if I don't have it, that lady's gonna kill me.
She needs that soul.
That's not what I
Yeah,
meant.
but she needs it.
It's her daughter. It's another person.
Is there a purpose? I sense a purpose.
For me holding on to it?
Is there a way to figure that out?
I don't have an answer. Only a question.
Questions are horrible when it just leads to more questions.
The best ones do. But you tend to find answers which are between the questions.
You... riddles!
Rest your mind for now. Re-examine this in your own time. And then perhaps you might pursue resolution of this situation you find yourself in. She smiles and reaches up and pats you on the head, and then says, going to keep an eye on the kids.
Thank you.
Rose just plops down in the snow. Says, this is chilly.
Was anybody else with you when Kira
Create
lost her soul?
bonfire.
Why don't you take this bonfire over here as several of the witches are moving to help out civilians? We can give you kind of a nice little rally point
Yeah,
here.
there we go.
So,
Yeah, before we walk over there, I was just going to ask if anybody was with them, with Rose and Akira when she lost her soul.
Rose could recount that there wasn't anyone present that was concerning. That it
Right,
was
some
just
people can
amongst
do
friends.
magic and be invisible at the same time. Damn it.
No invisibles.
How would you know they'd be invisible?
We know these things in Whitewall. We know lots of things. So, let me focus us on the three of you. As right now, there is more at stake than just Natas's soul.
Oh, yeah.
So, let me point us
Natas.
at our map of the continent so as to perhaps bring your perspective out to
Yeah, where the heck are we?
what you were handling.
We are down here-ish.
Yep.
Right? Yeah. We are
That's
far too
correct.
close to we're closer to the mage tower than we were, and I don't like that.
Oh, that's
Specifically
fun. You've
here.
made Virgin City purple.
Yeah.
It wasn't always purple, was it?
Nope.
No.
Yeah,
Happened at the very
boo.
beginning
Leave my poor city alone, damn it. I sound like Jake with Sandy. Like, will you stop destroying my city?
All right, so we still need to figure out what's going on in there and what happened.
At
on the
this
tower.
time, I can inform you what Gwei here may share, Gwei here and Aaron, of the fact that several bearded old men, one of which was the revealed form of the headmaster from the Mage Tower, betrayed the Empress, led by the Vizier, Ina, who several of you had met. The bodyguards of the Empress betrayed as well. The crystal was empowered to create the shield and then manipulated by one of the betrayers to cause the shield to bring death upon the civilians of the city. Since that time, who knows what has befallen it?
Okay, well, that color makes sense now because I saw those crystals in the basement of the Mage Tower. Also, I'm going to rip that man's head from his body. I'm going to do it.
Fair precaution.
I don't normally get that violent, but I'm going to remove his head from the rest of him.
This is awful. Do you have a token handy of Grampy?
Yeah.
I can't remember if he has a beard or not. He does, doesn't he?
Yes. It's right here. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. At the mention of bearded old men, Shihel is going to describe what Grampy Deathbinder looks like. And say to Gwei here, you said a bunch of older bearded men.
Yeah, I think
We're
one of them was
in
your
the tower.
grandfather's, Shael.
Well,
Because
let's
I
not
saw
jump
him and
too-
your dad talking earlier in Virgin Spire before you arrived at the city. Yeah, it was him.
Let's not jump to conclusions, Elder.
No, I know what I saw.
Because now, talking that someone they betrayed the Empress. Grampy would not do that. He would not. And if he did, well,
Rose would call over. You remember when your grandfather was chuckling about how he was fine with the Virgin Empire falling, and I loved him for that?
you're not helping Rosie. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
But Papa said that Grampy hadn't returned. He would have known because he would have said he was back. So you saw
People
a
lie.
different, older, bearded man in the tower betraying the Empress and trying to kill everyone in the city. You are mistaken.
Gwei here, who
Sure.
I'll bring over here.
No.
I would say,
Just a
okay, you think that if you want to.
double.
So
So it's just like
here's-
it's like a double, like an evil twin.
well, I mean,
Um,
the guy on the roof.
No,
who killed him once.
I'm actually like not joking. Like I want to be. There's been so many like dead puppet manipulation shit. Like there's it's just Pet Cemetery of our friends and family. So I would be surprised if it's just like his dead body resurrected to do some
I
dirty
mean, I will
stuff.
tell you that the other old man on the roof, on that spire, taught me blood magic, so it might be.
No.
Oh,
If you
yeah, I
will
know
all
that.
if you will all
Ooh.
excuse me for a moment, I will be right back. And she is going to stomp all the way back over to have a talk with her father about keeping better track of where her grandfather is at all times.
Okay. As you approach him, he says, Shayo, see you were busy over there, but
They think Grampy betrayed the Empress and is trying to kill everyone in the city. And I told
What?
them that is not true, but
No, he wouldn't do
Elder
that.
Gray Hair,
Dad
I
wouldn't
said
do
so
that.
too, but Elder Gray Hair says that right before everything went really, really, really bad in our city, that Grampy was amongst a bunch of older bearded men who betrayed the Empress and caused all of this to happen.
Oh, Dad. I'm gonna go talk to your elder. All right. Keep an eye on your dog.
Come here, BB. We'll sit here by the fire, and Papa will straighten everything out. Because Grampy would not betray the Empress or his family in such a way.
Well,
And she's gonna hug BB so tight and just like bury her face in his fur, and just like pretend she didn't hear any of it.
Okay, that's a dog. Okay.
It's not
Oh
alive.
wait, you haven't met BB?
No!
Oh, get ready.
Trapped
Get
in a
ready.
tower! With the other psychopath on the
Well, that's
on the
fine.
top of the tower. Although I
BB
don't
is a
know which one I'm calling the
lovely
other psychopath because
BB
there's
is a
lots of them.
lovely dog. BB is a lovely dog, and you can make his acquaintance at any time.
Meanwhile, as she walked away, it's like, and this is what happens when you trust apparently undying necromancers, because they're the Empress who got betrayed. The Empress who's on her order. He ran that prison.
And an order she rescinded last when you met.
She did, but I still don't trust her.
Yeah, she did seem shady AF, if I'm going to be honest.
Rhiannon cannot trust this woman. Like, it's never going to happen.
I'm gonna have to drop a little bit of out-of-game hilarity of the fact that after our show on Wednesday, Victor was like, man, some of the stuff she said was like really, it sounded nicely written, like she was reading off a script. And I was like, she might have written something. I didn't. So, know that once that character hit the map, my hands were off.
That's fine. Like, again, like, Rhiannon will never trust her. It is on her order.
Cool beans.
That she had her brain messed with.
Bad Empress, bad.
Yeah. The fact that it was like, hey, go help the Empress. I was like, really? So what do we do now? We seem to have lots of... And I'm sure we've heard, because we didn't see the Great Big Ugly. We just saw people running from that direction of the Great Big... The big thing that's in front of the tower.
You could see it in the distance.
Okay, but we didn't really know the full scope of whatever the heck that was. So we've got
as much
lots
as
of
you've
people who have betrayed the messed up empire, and a Great Big Ugly that I don't even know what the heck that thing is. And I mean, I will say this, I didn't want to say it to his face because he'd probably kill me, but a lot of what Asmodeus told us was kind of one of those, yeah, we know. Like, you've got things to fight and stuff. I mean, the Asmodeus is coming, that part I didn't know, but the other parts seemed like it keep telling us that everything is doomed and horrible.
Basically, everything you just said was blasphemy, and I would just tell you in the future to refrain from talking about him in such a manner. But
I'm sorry.
Maybe you should mention him by name. It's like Beetlejuice, where the more you say his name, it'll show up.
I don't.
Now it's not going to be Dirk and Stamos to worry about. It's going to be like, here's my pamphlet for Asmodeus from Natas.
Have you heard the good word?
Hey, he's not like a proselytizer. He just doesn't like you talking shit. All right.
Rhiannon doesn't do well in hell. You've witnessed it now a few times.
Hey, that's fine. Oh, it's cool. I get it. I'm just saying.
We've got enough enemies right now.
Not a fan of that idea.
Yeah. Shile's like, no, Lord Mirror's got plans for me, friend. Sorry, but no.
I don't know. I just become like dirt or something. No, that's not what happens. I don't go to hell. I mean, apparently I do. I go to hell a lot.
Because they have a lovely gift shop. That's why we go. Tax-free shopping
I've gotten
in
no
hell.
gifts. I've just gotten really bad migraines.
So,
what are we doing?
Players, talk to me. As character or as selves, what are we doing? tell me where to take you. We've got the Valley of Rain. We've got the entirety of the Virgin Empire. We have locations such as the Forthang Forest, ports.
So
we have
one thing I would like to do is the next time I can change my spells out, so the next day I would like to
Get the RP spells.
what scry on God, I just forgot her name. Alvina.
Oh. Okay.
I want to see what happened to the crew that was in the tower when we left. Because this is obviously like now what I saw makes more sense as to what it means in grand scheme. So I want to make sure that they're A-okay, and B, if I know where they are, I can perhaps get some extra friends.
Cool. So that's an idea, is find the mages from the mage tower.
Mm-hmm. So I'll let you guys know. Like, I know I've got some mages I can get on my side. I don't know where they went because the tower kind of sort of fell apart because I got angry. Oops. Yeah, I don't know what happened to them afterwards. We took a nap and woke up in somewhere completely different, which normally doesn't happen.
So that's a direction. How about the rest of you? Thoughts?
You're not gonna like my idea, so I'll save mine for last.
If you're telling me to go to hell again, I'm gonna scream.
Oh no. No. Hell is not on the table.
No, because I feel like now Rhiannon's just like, let me get the people I know because we need their help. We need everybody's help.
Yeah. I think Natas is just gonna try to figure out what the family's gonna do, because
Okay.
I mean, we have enough beds back at the High Clan for just us, but that leaves everyone else without a sleep.
So you're looking
situation.
to move to speak with your family shortly. All right.
Yeah.
And I'll just throw it out there, just if there's a necessity for the clarity that this is very much a possibility if you want to pursue it. That rallying of allies doesn't need to just be the mages. It can be factions across the continent.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the other thing is I can try and
as
touch
we
it.
are not time locked. We will resolve things as they come, but if you guys want to start making plans for the next week of character spells, traveling around and gathering allies, this could be the time.
Yeah, I
Virgin
think
City has fallen, and the Lord of the Nine Hells has blessed the path of purification. Go ahead, Chris.
I am going to try to set up a little diplomatic meeting with the Empress and just kind of like the elders of the clans. I think I have enough sway to do that. Just get them talking. Because we only ever dealt with our underlings, who she probably doesn't really know too much about the area. Maybe just a little chit chat. We can all get on good terms, and then maybe we can think about some help. And under no circumstance, I think the Tatsu gives her like the eyes when she's not looking, so everyone knows like not to talk about the dragons. Hey, it's like, hey, this is the Empress of the Virgin Empire to the north. The Virgin Empire to the north. That's hers. So there's no misconception on who she is if they don't know.
Every time it's like, and this is like, once again, guys.
The Empress of the Virgin.
Say her name every single sentence.
So to help me, what are you looking to clarify with her?
Kind of just like kind of like maybe the valley's in a little bit of a weird diplomatic situation because
right.
Imminent conquest was right before them, and now the leader of the conquering faction is now a political prisoner within our like escaping their country to go to ours, and it's just like maybe just a chit chat. Maybe those people should be talking to each other. That's all I'm saying.
So you're looking to have the Empress speak with the leaders of the clans here.
Yeah, kind of like maybe like a council.
Okay.
That's if I could do something like that.
And something like that can certainly be arranged, and
Yeah, I'm assuming I have to like set it up and go talk to everyone and like beg them just to hear her out.
The leader of the Witch Clan will be certainly interested in this connection, and we will allow that to progress on its own from here on.
Yeah. Okay, I'm cool with that. I just kind of wanted to like I feel like that's like an important thing to get rolling.
Yeah,
and
no,
then
that is very.
Natas, do you want to resolve things with your family then?
yeah, I think I had to beat the shit out of Caspian again.
So before
I'll be
we come
back.
to that, let's go to Yushael.
I need to heal people because I can do that.
Yes.
All right.
I'll
All
be
right.
on standby over there.
Not that Shael does not trust what Elder Greyhair is telling her, because she does, because she's an elder and you respect your elders. But she would verify everything with the Empress, who is also there. And if it is confirmed for her that yes, Grampy Deathbinder was in the tower and turned double agent bullshit, she would then say to her father, as lovely as it is to be here in the cold with friends, I would like to please, right now, this moment, go back home to the city, to our home, and find Grampy, and forgive me, Papa, but I believe the adult term is kick his ass. So can we please go back
Shael,
home now?
no.
Because we
No.
need to have a talk with Grampy.
Shael, you're going to stay right here. You're going to stay with Elder Gwei here. I'm going to get your mother. My father has kept things from me. And when the time comes for us to confront him about those things, you will be at my side. That you have my promise on, and my promise is my bond.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry I didn't think of that sooner. Yes, please go get Mama first, and then we will all go back together. And I can't promise that I won't hurt Grampy very badly for everything he has done. But yes, please go get Mama first, because I'm sure she would like to be there when Grampy when I kick his ass.
He'll say, well, as for that, you may have to get in line.
He murdered some very lovely people that didn't deserve to die. That's why I was asking about Port Thuris, because he murdered a man who runs a funeral home and his 2 sons in their home and then turned them into zombies, and I thought it was you, and I'm really sorry I thought that, but turns out it was Grampy.
Just
so,
rest,
no,
rest,
I
child.
will be the first one in line.
I'm going to go take a nap, and then I'm going to prepare a spell to go find your mother.
Clarification.
Okay, I will wait here for you.
One thing we do need to think about what to do is getting back into the city. I know we can do damage to that stone if we can get to the stone, but unfortunately we're on the wrong side of that shielding thing.
That Papa might be able to help with that, because there's a teleportation circle in one of the rooms in our home, which is in the city. So if we could teleport back there to the circle, we would be back in the city.
Okay, and then we need to get up on the onto the top of the top of the tower. But I know that calling lightning on that stone a few dozen times works really well.
I do not know how to do that, but I do know how to do other things.
I do. I've done it.
Okay, then that is fine, and we will get back.
But we need to be on the stone side. We need to attack the stone, and that's the problem. Now,
so it seems we have a concept here of one person says I can break it, which may or may not be true. One person says I know a way into the city. So there's the possibility. There is also the complication of all of the foes that may now be within.
Yes.
That may not be an easily passable obstacle.
No, but we have enough people here to start with as a fighting force. And if we are going to try and also get more allies,
now what
you know what I mean? Like, we could attack from within and from outside. at the same time, possibly.
My thought is getting allies is going to be more important for dealing with Great Big Ugly. That's traipsing around right in front of the building we need to be in. Damn it. But I feel like it might be a little bit more behoove us to try, because just running at it isn't going to work.
Indeed.
I just
It's
had a
been
thought.
described as a very big undead creature, right? This big,
Oh,
huge thing with the
yeah.
horns and it's a
It's a
very,
great
very
big-
large.
I mean, we could see it from where we were, and we were really far away, so it's pretty big.
It looked to be a series of metal casings within which were stuffed many corpses.
Sure, because that's normal. All right. So the 15-year-old will offer this, whether or not Papa can confirm the whole we use a teleportation circle that's in their family home. She will offer. I'm not sure if it will work. I will try. Maybe Rosie can help. I will try and ask Lord Mir if he has some suggestion or way of helping to destroy the very large creature that is filled with many dead bodies. I could at least ask.
I mean,
Okay.
it doesn't hurt to ask.
Go ahead and roll a religion check if you're intending to do that immediately.
Let's whether or not Rose has to do something first.
Oh.
Or
yeah, you and Rose can go prepare that ritual.
Okay, let me do this now for you, just to have it out there.
Nice, very good.
And
all
then,
right. So Rose and Shael can prepare the ritual spell to reach out to Mir. We go to Unitas. You wanted to speak with your brothers.
Yes.
It's nice to have family, isn't it?
Hands in the woods.
Yeah, I'll swing down over to where are they? There they are. All right, I cannot find them. There's too many people.
There's so many, I know.
So you guys feel any different?
Different in what way? Caspian asks. Do I feel like I've just been assaulted by an angel of justice? Oh yeah, I do. It hurts. And it hurts good. Is she hot? And Tacitus will say, shut up, brother. You don't need to be so childish.
Yeah, I think I'm siding with Caspian on this one. You gotta pump the brakes.
Tacitus is confused, but says, I know what you mean.
But yeah, brake is not a thing yet, so.
So, what are you looking to ask them? Because as for their feeling, Tacitus will say, I feel as I always do.
Okay. I kind of thought that, like, if we, killed him, this would go away.
Caspian will growl and say, if we killed him, our curse would be broken. But it hasn't. We're still like this. We're still not human. Must be another answer.
I'm gonna go by deduction here. All right. We're kind of. Well, I'm actually gonna. We were all born this way, right? For the most part, pretty quickly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, either. Crazy idea here. Maybe it was mom.
Tacitus will shake his head and say, the only way to know is to ask him. And you've killed him! We needed to talk to him first. Caspian
Even
will
if we
shrug.
brought him back, he doesn't even have a functioning jaw. Half of it's hanging off of his face. Caspian.
Caspian
Like
will
we
say,
had so
Caspian will
much
say,
we
a
could learn.
good cleric could fix that. Are there any in this veritable zoo of people? If we bring him back to life, we can always just kill him again. It'll be satisfying as much as it was the first time.
Yeah, but he's probably just gonna fucking lie. He's probably good at it too.
Do we have any paladins to cast a zone of truth?
The only one I know is fighting an army right now. So
True story.
gonna peer around.
I mean, do you think he'd really lie to that? As Caspian points up at the winged woman on the roof.
Yeah, she's not gonna help us. She wants to kill me. You?
If she wants whatever's inside of you free, perhaps she will. If this man, our blood father, is the answer to her riddle, it's in her interests.
Okay, well, you definitely can't come, Caspian. You need to take a timeout.
Come where?
Right here while we go talk to her.
I won't. He grumbles and
Right.
walks away.
Hey, you angry piece of shit. Maybe you meet your sister that you just made an orphan. So recklessly. Yeah, let that settle in for just a second, because rage is fun and all, but there's consequences to literally fucking everything that we do. And if you want to end up like him, and he points to fucking dead Marcus. Actually, now he can kick him. Fucking kicks him right in the head. All right. Well, what's left of it?
For a split second, this house was so mature, and the voice of reason, and that went away.
I just feel like
just
at
remember,
one point we're gonna see the jaw come rolling out of the.
Yeah, just remember.
The kicking
Oh
in the head
God!
we're seeing.
Don't let Shael's father thinking about bringing it back as a zombie and be like, "Don't worry, I got this." Please.
Just saying,
No.
Caspian. Eventually, we all have to pay for what we do. And then he's
Yes.
just gonna scoot away.
Tacitus will come with you and say, how do we show the little one, our sister, this, him?
Well, I've kind of been thinking about that because, the first time I saw him, I kind of wanted to rip his jaw off and bash his skull in with his lower jaw. But, then she was there.
Hmm.
And,
If we bring him
you
back
know.
to life, then he will never have died in her eyes. Perhaps that is for the best.
I feel so bad. God, if Shael's within earshot, she's just gonna point at Rosie and say, Rosie brought me back from the dead once, from the land of the dead. So if you need someone to do that for you, she would be the one to help.
Rose is right next to Shael.
Kind of. You kind
Or
of
Rose. Just offering up her
Rose will just
services for
wave at
free.
Unitas.
I don't know. I don't know if I could he's gonna talk. I might just break him real fast, so we can give it a try.
Tacitus will
But
say, I will steady your hand so that it does not swing without purpose.
thank you.
Puts its hand on your shoulder and gives it a firm squeeze.
And we cannot do this around her, just in case. It's a little fucked up.
Right.
Maybe Dad comes out of the woods oh, I made it just in time. Oh yeah, you didn't fall
Do you need a distraction?
1,000 feet and implode.
Do you need a distraction?
Is there any
mean,
other
I think-
place in this valley that we could go do it?
Yeah, we'll just
elsewhere?
drag a dead body for a little bit 20 minutes.
He just walks over here, he just picks up the body and says, maybe to one of the other settlements they described.
I don't even think we have to go that far. We just need to be all alone.
Oh, alright.
Do you guys need?
Depending on how this goes, do you want to come?
I mean, if it gets screwed up, I can.
I get very creative when I'm angry. It's kind of disgusting.
So this
Should I come with and just?
15-year-old.
I can have vines hold you, so you can't do that.
No, my big brother's got me.
Okay. No, I was more concerned. Do you need someone to keep an eye on the kiddo?
Oh yes, please. Don't not
Do that.
lose her or
Yes. And if you need
let's
her
not talk about it. But yeah, just
distracted-
keep an eye on her.
If you need her distracted so that you can whisk away the body, I can do that right now.
Oh well, she doesn't know who the body is, right?
Okay.
we kind of like hid that it was Marcus.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you like to come along then?
I mean, I won't stop anybody from coming.
The
More than welcome if
the
you want.
youngest is certainly distracted at this time.
Okay. Listen, again, puppy-based distractions. I can do them on demand.
A zombie dog with half of a tongue sticking out of its broken mouth is also a very nice conversation starter.
All right, Rose, let's just kill this one.
Let's. Yeah.
Right? You can begin carrying this and
Guys.
making your way over in that direction. We'll send BB over with the kids, and Athena is going to take flight and follow you.
I'm sure BB will
Yes.
be glad for all the affection.
Do we hear screaming children?
Yes, and they are screams of fear followed by screams of delight and excitement.
Oh, so it's just screaming children.
Yeah.
Are they dying or?
Shael will
Are they
introduce
happy?
BB as her absolute best friend in the whole wide world, and I'm sure it will be fine. If she can charm the Lord of Hell, she can handle some kids. She'll be fine.
All right. Will this do for what you require, Natas?
Let's get this over with.
Rose is going to say, all right. Now, don't kill him again and ask me to do this again. These are valuable
Promise.
resources, holds up a diamond. Slaps it down on the body. Which is going to incur the Raise Dead spell, which will bring General Marcus Castgrove back to life. 1 hit point. Laying on the ground. And again, breathing. Air enters his lungs. He gives a... What happened?
House is just gonna grab him by his breastplate and just kind of like leave him on the ground. Like, you need to be quick with your words, okay?
Tacitus has
keep
a hand
breathing.
on your shoulder to steady you.
Just keep breathing. Do you know who we are? Is it set in yet?
You are my
Okay.
sons.
You need to tell us in like 400 characters or less. But what did you do?
I fought evil. I was a champion for the Virgin Empire. There were so many conflicts fought outside the public eye, so many demises prevented. When I was young, reckless like you, I had companions. I had quests, and I completed them. Even when a devil told me to my face that slaying it would curse me and all my kin to a grim fate, my sword fell upon it, and I swore that I would slay any like it. Get ready to strike me again, as I sense one of you already has. You had an older brother. All of you. He didn't survive. I destroyed him. Fresh from the womb. Broke that devil spawn before it could be sighted with me.
Ignitas is gonna slam down his right foot onto his chest, put his left foot onto his forehead, grab him by his jaw, and
Tacitus
fucking
steadies
rip it
him.
off.
Tacitus steadies you and says, "No, brother," as you're moving to do this. Is there a necessity of rolling to contest this? Or will
Kick
the
his ass,
steadying
Natas.
be enough?
Yeah, yep. He can try. He can try.
Kick his ass.
All right.
That's
Full
not
rage.
nice.
Full rage. Oh fuck!
That's not nice.
All right, he's gonna try. He
Oh
doesn't.
no! Wait,
Oh,
wait.
sh-
Is it advantage? Natas has the advantage?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
He
raging.
went right.
Atta
he was
boy.
raging.
You kill him again. And Rose says,
Poor Rose.
"Oh, what did I just tell you not to do?"
I was gonna fucking throw down the viscera and just squash his face into nothing. Like,
Poor Rose.
And
He was asking for it.
Caspian's gonna run forward and join. Just start kicking him too. And Tass is gonna say, "Both of you, stop! We wanted
we let it all.
answers.
We had it all.
We had do you not think he knew more?"
I don't think we need it anymore.
I'm not there, neither is my character,
You're
but
there.
I would
You're right
imagine
here.
his soul is in hell. So can't you just go visit him in hell at some point while he's suffering for all eternity and get your answers then? He can stay dead. You know what I mean? Like
He was cursed by hell, but I don't know if he made a deal that would end him up there.
Well, it seems like brothers.
Tacitus
This
is
fucker.
furious. He says, "You two children, go stand over there." He just points away.
we're in a
Caspian will move away as well, will you, Natas?
No, don't.
Tacitus will bundle up the now twice bloodied remains of the father in that blanket and walk away with them.
As he starts talking, wait!
Mhm.
That girl deserves to say goodbye to her father.
Yeah,
She
we're gonna
might
fucking
have it.
bury him.
She might have a chance. I'm going to find more settlements here. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with him yet, but I'm taking him away from the babies.
Before you do anything, though, let that if you're going
I
to
will.
just leave him dead, let that child say goodbye to her father.
I don't think there's much of a reason to like say goodbye to somebody like right before you bam them. You know what I mean? It's like it's a little bit worse. It's kind of better if they just disappear.
Rose is
No,
like,
it's
I'm
not.
gonna make sure he knows where he's going.
Thank you. It's not better.
We're gonna find out eventually. Don't worry.
There's a
You should
reputable
have a
funeral
chance to say
home back in
goodbye
the
if you lose
city.
somebody.
Caspian
He's
will
already
say,
gone.
"Well, Natas, I was curious to hear more, but I was also excited to watch you do what you did."
You need to calm down. All right. It felt fucking
I
great,
do.
but that was not a good thing.
You started it!
I did. I'm not proud of it. All right. I just get a little triggered every now and then by yeah.
Evidently. I'm going to go trail our brother quietly.
Yeah.
You
But
keep
yeah.
resolving what you have to.
Also, I would like to add the people of this valley are very peaceful. Okay, so just be fucking calm. You
I'll
know?
try. Walks away.
If he's
Anything.
not calm, I'll just maul him as a bear.
Yeah,
I
he's
like
a
to
total.
bull around here.
He's a pushover.
The
Look at-
winged woman flies
Paizo
down to
here.
land
Oh,
on the ground
fuck.
next to you and says,
Oh, right, you were here.
"Well, that was interesting. I sense some unresolved family drama."
Yeah, you know, I guess it attracts more. So, assuming this had to happen sooner or later. But
Do you think your brothers are like you? Stunatos.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, so far as prisoners of the mind. Do they have them? Have they taken them as you have from me?
You know,
Would there be voices in their minds if they faced the same revelations you did?
well, hey, no. I know where this is going. I know what you're trying to say. All right? You want me to say yes, and then you're gonna fucking kill me and put her in there, and then you're gonna do Tacitus because he's calmer. All right.
I'm not going
Actually-
to kill anyone today. I might
That's actually a
render
good
unconscious
question.
someone I hate. What's
What
your
was that?
question?
I was gonna say, it's Natasha. It's actually a good question. I mean, did you all arrive here at the same time?
No. If I
Okay, but-
remember correctly, Tacitus has been with the elves for a long time,
Okay.
and Caspian
again, I
has
mean-
been a ravenous roaming animal in the wilderness.
But it's a good question. Maybe when they came here, they also ended up with a stowaway.
Possible.
Not
How
related to
old
maybe not
are
related to
you? Athena asks Unitas.
22.
He's lying. He's
17.
only 17.
You are the same age, exactly, as my daughter. When my daughter was born, she wasn't breathing. Her soul wasn't in her body. And then shortly after, when hope was beginning to slip away, she cried. Her soul did not leave her body till that same time as you describe returning from the hells. There is a connection.
Maybe. Yeah.
I'm gonna look at her, Athena. Did you? Did you know Natasha's father or mother even?
No?
Hmm.
I've never
Kinda
heard of these
weird.
caste groves before. I only know
I
that
am
they
very
still hold
confused.
sway over you. You are still prisoner to your vengeance, young boy. All your father needed say was the right sentence, and you lost control.
I mean, yeah, he killed my brother. It's like, kind of like, "Urgh."
I know. For I know that rage as well. I have surrendered to it willingly, chase my vengeance, but I have found myself instead the child who doesn't know his place in the world. The pairings. You must be having a good time with my daughter in your mind. You're a bit
Actually,
like...
it's fucking miserable, all right?
That's what I meant. If anything, it's what you deserve.
Oh my god.
Not what she does.
Yep. Anything else you need to tell me before you fly away?
I have nothing more.
Okay.
But
So they
I'm
have a
not going
civil
to fly
conversation.
away. If you walk away, I'll follow. I'll stay at distance. You can have your privacy. But I am not moving far from my daughter's side. And for now, you are she.
This is the most forced upon relationship from the both of you I've ever been a part of. I lived in hell peacefully for 9 years. 9 years. No problems. Well, there's a hiccup. One hiccup. No problems. I'm here for 2 fucking years. And everything starts falling apart.
She will step back. A small distance. The three of you wish to speak in more privacy, you now can.
I don't have a cloth. I've got like tongue stuck under my fingernail.
Natas blows at the
Yes,
viscera
press-
still in his
I
fingers.
cast prestidigitation to clean off his hands.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's disgusting.
Yes, I know. Just really gets in there. All the nooks and crannies. But yeah. So this is the valley. We didn't really get too much time to explore. Shelly, I know you've been here before, but
Yeah.
you should go out, Rihanna. You know what I mean? Just do the thing that druids do. They like explore.
You want to go scream in what's down here? You just want to be alone and screaming. Take it up.
I was gonna scream on the inside. There's not much privacy here.
You can just yell. It's kind of fun.
Oh, I
Scaring
know.
people.
But, I like confined rooms, so I like the echoing.
Oh, I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
I have standards.
In your mind, Natas, there's a voice that says, "Well, we know where a couple of those are." Here, I'll scream too. I've got plenty of
No.
anger.
Oh, God. Oh, no. I'm going to understand what my head feels like when I'm in hell.
Shael is gonna just pat Natas gently on the shoulder and say, "I don't know if this will help, but my name, Shael, I was told, Mama named me that because I am shy until I yell. And that is where she got my name from."
Oh my god, it's the cutest thing I heard all day. But, yeah, well, I don't want to talk about it. But, yeah, it's just,
Listen,
that's nice.
families are weird. Fine. I mean, mine probably thinks I'm dead, which I should probably remedy, but that's okay.
Oh, yeah.
If it will help, BB is very comforting and very understanding, and I have told him many things and many secrets and shared many thoughts, and he is a very good listener. So if you would like, when we get back, feel free to sit and talk with BB until you feel better.
I'm good. I just need, some time to process alone with my passenger.
Okay.
She'll talk for a while, then she'll go quiet. I can, think.
Would you all like to go
Stupid.
somewhere else in the valley? Perhaps take rest? Perhaps
Yeah, I think
release?
think I'll
Yes, I would
gather-
like to take a rest so that I can start spying on my old friends. Because I'm a horrible person.
Yeah, I'm gonna gather the Cashgrove family and at least the remainders of it and start heading to the little farm off the High Clan settlement.
The
That's
llama
mine.
farm.
Yeah, my shack.
There's a llama farm.
There's a llama farm.
Oh my god, llamas!
There is where Natas infamously punched a llama in the face.
Yep.
Did you
Yeah.
punch a llama?
Put a bag over his head and just started.
He did punch a llama. I mean, and I know Natas would go, he was asking for it. He wasn't really. It's a llama. But
Yeah.
So it was an actual llama because, I could turn into a llama and totally deserve to get punched in the face.
Yeah, no, this was a for realsies llama that was just doing
Okay,
llama
yeah.
things, and Natas is like, "I'm gonna punch you now." Shael's got to go back and get BB, of course, and find out if her father is still there, if he left, if he's.
He said he was going to go gather stuff to cast.
He said he was going to take a nap so he could change his
And he's going to take a
specs.
nap. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. I understand. I mean, I too need to nap so that I can be a weirdo and spy on people.
Yeah, and she's yeah, but she'll go back and make sure that the BB is still okay.
Why don't we bring
and-
him along?
There we go.
Exactly.
This way, if Natas wants to have a little chat with BB, again, he's a good listener. So
Shelly's about to witness one of Rhiannon's most bizarre quirks because it looks like there's not a lot of snow on the ground. Off goes the shoes.
oh, that's fine.
Rhiannon runs around
Okay.
barefoot, if she's on real ground, 90% of the time.
That makes sense. And yeah,
Just-
I forget that
Stuck
no,
in buildings in hell.
you have
Don't
not
fucking
met
check him out of the
BB.
house, all right? Somebody has to clean it, and I don't have fancy little spells, all right? I have a broom, all right? I cast sweep.
Prestidigitation will.
I
clean
can
it up.
clean the floor.
Okay, I'm just saying, if you
I will-
get it muddy, all right,
I will
that place is
earn my
spotless.
I can do that, and I can just sit in a chair and do it because it's funny.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Or I don't really like inside if you haven't
Um,
noticed, so I'm good out here.
Shael is very good at cleaning, so if you need help, she's very good with it.
I have a spare cot somewhere in this house. I will find it.
What's the actual temperature outside? Because if it's not going to get too cold, just sleep outside.
It's chilly. It's
Okay, I
not
guess
too
I have
bad.
To sleep
you people have slept outside before. You just bundle up a little bit and you'll be
inside.
cozy.
Yeah, there you go. I'm fine. Yeah, you don't need. Yeah, if you have one spare cot, I'm good out here. Yeah, no, if I could like just need to.
Well, that's my bed. Eventually, Margie's coming home. I hope, unless she's going on an adventure. That's her bed. That can be Caspian. That can be Tacitus. That can be Tacitus. That can be Caspian. And then
I don't know if Shaila's ever has she been here before? She's met the llamas, right?
She's met them in
You've
passing.
been here.
But now is
Yeah.
probably
Wait.
a good time as any, as
it's like, wait, no.
approaching the llama pen, BB, the undead dog, leaps its front legs up onto the fence and gives a
Yes, BB, they do look very soft and fuzzy. And I would also like to pet them.
One of them comes real close
I
to
can help you with
BB,
that.
and BB gives a
Do that.
and the llama gives a meow, and then looks away disinterested. The llama keeper comes to kind of wrangle one of them. This llama looks at Natas.
With hatred.
What's your armor class, Natas?
Oh, fine. 16.
Next to your feet lands a spit projectile.
This close, buddy.
Because I have,
Ready?
I have
That's back.
I have speech.
walks
with
away.
voice, so I'm just gonna look at the llama and go, what's that about?
He hit me.
So I
hit him.
That's fair. Good job.
I'll allow it.
This
It's fair.
this llama looks at the tall winged woman, gives a "Meow," and she looks at it and goes, "Indeed." What's next, team? What are we doing?
Well, like I said, I'm taking a nap so I can rearrange my spells and start scrying.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just getting everything ready for. So, Taz is like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna say to her. I'm like, what? It's like the Taz, like the only person he actually wanted to talk to was his sister, and then had to talk about everything with everyone else, including his dad. So many distractions.
So let us
He's just
assume
like-
now you're all taking a long rest. You relocate the cast groves to a destination. You all can move any spells around that are appropriate.
I gotta look and see.
That's my new favorite.
Rapadoodle.
Oh
I mean,
my God,
Shael
it's
doesn't
great.
have any like heavy hitter spells that would help with teleporting or things. That's not her jam.
There are trees close to the city, correct?
There's
Some?
trees everywhere.
Yeah.
You know a tree, an
Specific
actual
question.
walking, talking tree.
No, that doesn't help me. The specific question was for transport via plants.
Yes.
Yeah.
Outside of the barrier, and there are some
Yeah, that-
inside
Okay. Yeah.
in the park, for
No, I
example.
just wanted to make sure that, like,
Oh,
again,
in Virgin
when-
City or
Yeah.
here?
Virgin
Oh,
City.
okay.
if we need to get back there, I can do that.
I thought you thought like Exodus Rock was a city, and I was like, well, it's just like a bunch of tribal people.
Do
I
you
see.
want to go to the High Clan settlement at any point?
Maybe see what those guys are up to. Just
I don't know if that would work. Oh, wow. I just had a thought.
find Ginger Thor and his crazy sister. See what they're up to.
Ginger, Thor, and a crazy sister. How many
Mhm.
crazy people do you know?
Ginger.
Well, they're
All
not
of
crazy.
them.
They're just like good fighters.
All of
They're
them.
just
He
good
knows
fighters.
them. He knows all of them, apparently.
Listen, I have to ask these questions because you do seem to attract certain
Yeah.
variety of people.
These are probably, if I were to put them amongst everybody that I've met acquaintance to, probably the most reasonable, outstanding gentlemen and ladies that I've come across. Like, they haven't really lied, except one time they got possessed, so they lied then.
That
that's
doesn't
like
count.
a-
That's not them.
That's I'm just saying. I'm stating they have lied, but
So come a fresh morning after movement of spells around on your lists, 15 of things which you would like to, we arrive at the High Clan settlement. And Rhiannon, you immediately see a group of interest to your eye. Congealed around the campsite area.
Yeah, no, you guys just, I'm gone.
A number of refugees from the Mage
Oh
Tower.
my god! You guys are okay!
Hi! Hi, what are you doing
Hi!
here? Shouts immediately
Long,
Lulu.
Bizarre story. Long, really strange story. Went to hell a couple times. It was weird. You guys are all okay though. Thank God.
Alvina will say, we had to tough it in the snow for a long time.
I am really sorry about that. I think some of that was
Even
my
got
fault.
tracked down by an old bearded man and told to we just clarified our position and told him to let us be. I think he was going back to the Empress or something.
Oh, I met her, by the way. That's a whole thing.
I'm wondering if we should. She's right over there. She points towards the stone at the center of this camp where a number of clan leaders are speaking right now.
I feel like we
Castival.
should. I've kind of been avoiding her the entire time. So it might be a good idea.
So, all right.
Yeah, let's go do that. Lulu, do you still have that little vial on you? I just want
Of course I do.
Good. Salve, I have something that might help you. I don't know if it will, but I've been holding on to it.
What's
I hand
that?
her the soul coin. I hand her the soul coin. Here, I've been in and out of hell a few times now.
She gives you a big grin.
Listen, I screwed you over. Bad. Didn't realize I was going to do that. I've probably now screwed somebody else over.
Puts that into her shirt and says, "Thank you."
Figured maybe you can buy it so they're not following you around anymore.
Mm-hmm. So you are wishing to bring the mages to speak with the Empress.
Yeah. I mean, wishing is a whole not the correct word. I am going to.
All right. Considering the fact that we are engaging with a character whom I can actually reach out to the controller of now and get their feedback, why don't we then, more for brevity, just have you tell me what your pitch is and what your angle is in speaking with her.
Well, I want to let her know that, first of all, this seems to be what's left of the Mage Tower. And perhaps we'll be willing to help in the end if what you said was true. If we have those allowances, that we're not going to end up back there.
This plays into a larger question. The heart of the Virgin Empire has been shattered on last day.
Mm-hmm.
What will be the future of it if you're able to destroy the foes who have taken control of it? Will there be a Virgin Empire after this last battle? If there is, what will it look like? So we will table that until more input has come in, but it's something for you all to start thinking about.
I mean, because Rhiannon's ready to go run back into the woods, but she knows she can't take everybody with her, and they deserve to not get locked away too. Not looking at Lomé because she never lost her damn memories, the jerk.
Natas, Shael, where are you at? What are you looking to do?
I think I'm gonna check out.
I don't even know if there's anybody here that Shyle even really knows, other than
where I could
the
send
people
you
she's
is
with.
the Dark Elf settlement.
That would be good because there's a book that she needs back for reasons.
Right.
But she doesn't have to go alone. It's either she waits,
Okay. We can wait, yeah.
or it's either she goes like by herself, or she waits and goes with others, or
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be good because she needs that book from the elder.
All right. Natas, what are you angling towards?
I'm gonna go up to my good old friends Freya and her brother, whose name escapes me.
Ulfar.
Ulfar, yeah. Just be like, guys, what's up?
And they'll both say, Natas, you're back! It's good to see you.
Not dead yet. Yeah, so
that's a relief.
Everything calming down over here?
Ulfar will say, it has been calm, it has been quiet, but we have also been preparing. We have been setting up any military forces that we have. My sister promised to Gwei here that if aid was needed in battles ahead, the valley would stand with you, and we intend to keep due on that promise.
Well, honored, but I think the valley needs to be worried about itself right now, because I have like 3 warnings. You got the Exaris Empire kind of reemerging from the ashes. Great. You have a roaming horde of monstrosities coming from the north-south. And then also, the literal Lord of the Nine Hells wanted me to inform you and basically everyone that I come across that literally Orcus walks the earth again, and we should do everything within our power to kill him as soon as possible. So,
these are dooms that could end us all. We won't hide here in a valley. We'll help.
I was just going for handshake.
And he will respectfully engage.
Like, I knew I would have to talk and explain the least to you guys. Like, this is just speaking spam. All right, keep up the good work. See you when I need you.
I just noticed the 2 professors I didn't kill went with them.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, okay. Are they different now?
They're doing a little better now that they have their memories restored.
Okay, good.
Also, did I get those like 3 problems correct? Right? They're all separate issues, correct?
Yep.
There's three problems.
The Exaris and the monsters were united in their front, and yet the mission to assassinate the controller of the monsters was to attempt to cause them to scatter. The fallout of that is something that you all have not investigated because you haven't been back by Virgin City.
So, like, the orcs and that, like, whole, like, the orcs, the monsters, the humans, the elves, that's all with the Exaris?
Right.
Okay.
But their
And
leadership...
is that, like, directly under the Exaris, or is it, like, a separate sub-faction?
It was all somewhat coordinated. Rhiannon, you were present to see the leaders of the Exaris surrender, so their fate may be in the hands of the 2 devils, which you know.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, fuck, I have an orc that owes me his life.
Yeah, he's here.
Oh.
Yeah, he's been wandering. He came with us to hell for 5 minutes, and then.
Why don't we take us all to the Dark Elf settlement, so that Shael can interact with the newly returned brother that she may not have recalled Solani had.
Let's put it this way. Yes, I remember him. I don't remember where it was that he went and what he was doing, but I know he exists, and he was kind of an angry dude, I believe.
Well, see, you are misremembering. So why don't you make your way into the settlement here, which I believe
there was one brother who was angry.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
I believe this is Rhiannon's first time here. As the light is out, these folded up pieces of dark cloth are not as they are. They are in fact extended into large tent-like structures which provide shade from the sunlight to the dark elves within. And you can see around this fire a family reunion occurring. If you all would like to approach.
Kind of appear, just kind of, yeah.
There's the elder.
This is like a healthy family relationship?
Yes, if you ignore the fact that our friend can change from a spider woman into a adorable little donkey.
Oh yeah, but that doesn't have anything to do with like familial love and like.
I can try. My family still loves me.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh no, they're very nice.
You see
They're
a
very
catching up
nice.
occurring between this older brother of Solani and Irven, whom you hadn't met before, Shael. And you can hear him describing that when you entrapped me, sister, I feared that I would still be bound to my blood oath to Rodrigo Alejo, the oath I made to give us the space we had in Dalefen. But something must have happened. I no longer sense that pact. Perhaps he is dead.
Hello, Elder. Hello, everyone. Hello, person I do not believe I have met yet. But it's funny you should mention Rodrigo's name. We saw him, recently, my friends and I. He got himself into some trouble, and, I don't believe he is dead, but there were some people who were very angry with him. So maybe that is why.
This new elf will extend his hand respectfully and say, Torven Bassalon, at your service, young lady.
Hello, it's very nice to meet you, Kin. My name is Shael, and I'm not really sure. You'd have to ask my friend Lucy, who is not here, if Rodrigo is still alive.
The crime ring runner. Rodrigo was left with him.
Rodrigo, I believe, was part of the Hand. I believe is what they were called. Oh dear. Well,
I worked for the Hand because I had to, not because I chose to. But I would imagine that if Rodrigo was left with that Lucy fellow, he is dead or worse. And I will assume that is why I am now free.
Well, I think you'd have to ask Lucy directly, but
I have no rush
Lucy
to do
seemed
so.
to be, okay. Well, Lucy seemed to be very angry with Rodrigo, and I cannot promise either way that Rodrigo is still alive, but Lucy would know for sure.
He spits into the fire and says, Rodrigo's dead? I'm more than happy.
Well, then, I am glad I was able to deliver good news to you about him being dead. If he's dead. I'm not really sure.
Elder Nizuthen leans his head towards you, Shael, and says, I sense there's something else you want to ask about.
Well, there's quite a bit, actually. The book that I asked you to keep safe, if you wouldn't mind, please, I would like it back. I think I will need it very soon. And also,
May I ask
I'm not sure
for
if
what you intend to use it?
Well, I might need to use it to help defend whatever might be left of my city, if there's anything left at all. I'm not really sure. A lot of bad things have happened.
I was curious to see if you would even ask for it, and for what motive. He produces a dark-bound tome, the bit of extraplanar mist softly emanating off of it, and says, Take it, treat it with care, do not accept deals from the beast that produced it.
Well, I honestly am not very fond of this book, because of what happened the last time I was near it. I was thinking of giving it, well, not to Grampy anymore, because I think Grampy betrayed the whole city. I'm not really sure. I will either give it to Papa for safekeeping, or I will ask it to be destroyed, if possible.
Good. Then go and do so well. And this book contains several high-level spells, including the harm spell. Yes. A friend of Natas's from a year or two ago. So.
Would Natas recognize the book?
No, the harm spell.
Oh, the spell. I thought maybe Natas would recognize the book.
Yeah,
like,
you want to know
I know
what
the
it tastes
author
like?
of that.
Copper. Wild.
I thought maybe Natas was familiar with the author of that particular book.
As we are nearing our final moments, final set of minutes in our session here, I'd like to ask you all if there is anything else that is crossing your mind insofar as the aftermath of this situation, any things immediately undone. I know, Natasha, you mentioned your sister, so maybe we go there. Anything else from you, Chris and Audrey and Sue? What are your thoughts? We are stepping into our last week here, really. And so
I feel like I need to talk to Lulu. And I feel like her memories are important, which sucks.
I have a
how to convince her.
That may be something that a
Hi.
unforeseen visitor will have something to do to help with, and we'll get to that on Tuesday.
That's fine. I just feel bad because I've already seemed to screw things up with people's memories on multiple occasions.
Just gotta give it a college try. All right, you're gonna do your best. It's not like anyone else is gonna do it, so rip it.
I know. No,
So your interest is mostly in the mages, and then when eventually Latifolia seeks to travel to the Thane Forest, at the heart of which a great unnatural tree grows, I imagine, Rhiannon, you would care to go home.
Oh, yes. Oh yes.
So we will attempt to arrange something close to that, or that exactly.
Yeah, I mean, Rhiannon thinks her parents think, her whole family thinks she's pretty sure that she's dead. Might want to fix that.
Shael?
She needs to stay somewhere where she can wait for her father to return, hopefully with her mother. I have a thought, and I don't know if it will work, so that is something I'll need to ask about later. But I have a wacky idea.
All right.
But yeah, no, she's got to just stay somewhere where she knows her father can find her for when he comes back with her mother.
Okay.
So I guess she'd stay maybe back. What is it? The witches' settlement?
Witch clan settlement. That's right.
Yeah, I guess she'd stay there if she could.
It seems to me as though we will have some items of interest to come to during our set of sessions next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm not saying that you'll all be part of all of those, but I will reach out to you to see which ones make sense for you to attend. But questions remain. You have a foe to best. You have an entire city, perhaps enshrouded in undeath. Where can you find answers? Are you willing to pay the cost for those answers? These are things which we'll have to uncover soon. Toss, would you like to speak with your sister now or at the start of our next episode?
Yeah, I'll do next episode. Just give me some time to plan it out.
Sounds good. Do any of you have any resolving factors?
Was Shael able to make a collect call to the Lord of the Dead?
Perfect. Yes. What do you want to ask?
Alright, so knowing that giant crazy monster thing is made of metal, but within the metal are a bunch of dead bodies?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me do this first. My wacky idea. Because she can animate dead, and she's been doing everything she can to not do any necromancy shenanigans. If she were to be within range of that thing to cast animate dead on any of the dead bodies within it, and then try and command and control them, could she conceivably command them to break out of whatever they're in, and you know what I mean, and try and dismantle the creature literally from inside out?
It's possible. Is that your question?
No, that's my question
Cool.
to you about that spell.
That I would say that's possible, and I already have some thoughts about how that could be implemented in a number of different ways.
Her question would be, if she needed it, because she doesn't think she in any way could handle it and have the magical capability, would he help like ramp up any of the most powerful spells? She has radiant spells. Would he help like supercharge them to like help her like one shot that thing?
One shot.
Like
I understand what
okay,
you're saying. Yes.
for like
I think the question is clear. Will
because
Lord
I
Mir
think
help?
you'd have to get yes. Would you have like to stop that thing? She doesn't know if the bodies within it, the dead bodies, are somehow helping to power it, animate it. She doesn't know. But if stopping that thing meant destroying the dead bodies completely, would he be able to help her ramp up her spell enough to at least get it going?
Right. Question is made. A voice comes to you. Calm, restful voice of Mir, as you've heard before. You sense an undertone of agitation, anxiety, and even a shred of fear. As Mir speaks, his voice expresses, I will lend my power to you, so whatever way as I can, against this defiler. The monstrosity you seek to destroy is not him, but it is his foundation. Your wisdom score increases by 2. And as our session concludes, all of the players in Tales of the Empire can take their final 12th level
Easy.
for our finale.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Gosh darn it.
12th level, but yay.
I won't say what that means. It's fine. We'll save it.
Now is the time.
We'll save it, and that'll be the thing. Easy.
And
okay?
something to be revealed upon our next session,
Hey.
where I look forward to seeing you
Okay.
all
Okay.
very soon.
Hey.